while we wait, since we've been picking up various loot, this guy actually ended up being encumbered slightly. Then I realized it was because, in line with him stuffing things in his pockets, I hadn't put pretty much anything on the ship, including the stuff that I actually did put on the ship, like the scarecrow and the pile of
You
books.
should probably put these things on the ship.
I've moved those to the ship.
And get them off your sheet, yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Guy has got some weird things in his pockets. Playing cards, bells, Draco Leech scale, socks. He's not wearing them, they're in his pockets. But not an entire scarecrow. He also has a potion of healing that I lost track of, which also losing track of
thought we
magical
had
items
another one of
seems
those.
in character. Yeah. This guy had it in his pocket and forgot about it.
That makes sense. That legitimately makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
That seems to be in there.
What?
Gav seems to be in the game itself.
Oh, so he does. Maybe he's gonna show up. You're really quiet tonight, Is.
Oh shit! I see. This better?
Much.
Yeah. My mic decided to turn itself. Because right now I'm using a headset that doesn't actually work on one side, and I just kind of have the mic point. Right, it's a nice mic. It's just it's attached to a headset that I don't use, so I gotta turn it.
Freaking Scouse every time.
With like the devil beard.
I think it's hilarious. That's why I left it. Like, I
And the
thought
upside down sky.
thought about removing it, but then I was like, nah, that's too good.
Yeah, I'm actually encumbered as heck right now.
Hello.
Hi, Gav. If that is indeed your name.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hooray.
Did you get enough sleep?
Looking for a change. How
I forgot that I have like hand axes and rations on the ship.
Sorry, I'm just setting up my random name generator here for any NPCs you happen to run across today.
Here's hoping we get some really stupid names.
Alright, everybody ready?
Yeah.
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Yes.
Yeah.
You alright, Ice? Okay. Gav, you ready?
ready as I'll ever be.
That's a popular answer tonight.
Seems so. 2 out of 6 are ready as they'll ever be.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Well, 3 out of 6. Welcome back to the Dagger Isles, where 6 heroes are presently on a quest to find the lost treasure of Sadin in order to repay the debt to their sunken ship. Only 2 weeks ago, Gundren Waveseeker offered them part of the treasure if they helped him to find it before being kidnapped and dragged away to some place known as the Cragsmaw by a band of Merblin raiders. After rescuing the town of Faindelwyn from the menace of the Red Brands, you made your way to the abandoned village of Thunder Bay, where the dragon Leviathan was being harassed by Draco Leeches led by a strange, yellow-skinned creature with pointed ears and a silver sword. You defeated both, although the man with the yellow skin retreated via some magics to a place unknown. Nevertheless, you acquired his sword, surely a magical artifact of some kind, though beyond the ken of your sorcerer, who usually can discern such things. Now the druid Radoth has marked your map with the location of the Cragsmaw. With a renewed sense of direction, you've returned to the warning shot with plans to travel to Fallwater on your week-long journey to rescue your missing captain and reclaim the map to the lost treasure of Sun. Now you guys spent the evening with Radoth one last time and then headed back to your ship, right?
Yes.
Understood.
This guy made an awful sketch of the statue.
Alright, the
And,
penis one, right?
Is there anything you guys want to do on the ship on your way to Fallwater?
Yes. The thing that's most immediate is that Sky would like to get that silver sword and poke at it a bit, use detect magic on it again, and try to figure out, like... So the sword itself shows up as nothing, a hole in the world.
Yeah, it's an absence.
Is it an absence like an invisible spot, or like a waterfall into a pit, or like a soap bubble, or like a something else? Or like metaphors don't work well?
Metaphors don't work well.
Okay, then Sky's gonna poke at it. And by poke at it, I mean
Well,
that he's
before you
gonna
poke
use...
at it, you gotta ask the owner if you can poke at it.
Alright,
Oh yeah, he can.
Ix can...
Okay. As long as Ix is fine with it, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Step 1 is ask politely, step 2 is sleight of hand. Then Sky would like to literally poke at it, like physically poke at the flat side of the blade.
Yeah, it feels like cold metal.
And then use prestidigitation to sort of try to drop sparks on it and see if that does anything.
You drop sparks on it. The metal, the sparks bounce off like they would off of any metal.
He tries making it colder.
You try to make it colder. It doesn't seem to get colder.
Oh. Anti-magic sword? Maybe? He tries doodling on the sword with magic.
Yeah. Oh, doodling.
Wow. Wow. What are you drawing on it?
He's going to draw a smiley cat face.
Okay, what color?
Violently orange.
Violently orange. It comes out kind of mud brown.
Okay. That's interesting. Sky pokes at the drawing to see if it will, like, rub off or anything.
Yeah, it rubs
Which
right
it
off.
shouldn't do, but... Oh. Did it, like, leave residue on his fingers?
Not at all.
That's weird. Sky writes, Sky was here on the sword.
What color?
Bright green.
Yeah, it comes out kind of like dark forest green. But not like the really good looking dark forest green. I'm talking like olive. Like kind of ugly green. Like if green were mixed with puke.
So
Sky
like,
tries to
maybe
turn the
green.
whole sword. He tries to cover it in black.
The whole sword shines beautifully. It's black, but shining like silver, and you can't quite make it out because like it is simultaneously dark as night and bright as silver.
Sky hands his new, slightly paradoxical, but very pretty sword back to Ix. Look! It's weird!
It
But,
looks normal silver to you.
I turned it black. Except also silver. This guy sort of offers the sword again.
Is?
Me.
Sky's so excited about the sword. And
Wait,
you're
give me
just
that
like,
sword back.
"Nee."
Guy reaches.
Holy
Has Ix actually taken the sword yet?
Sure, I'll take it back.
Okay, Sky tries to take the sword back again.
Oh, Gab, your mic is open. Thank you.
Can you do that?
Unpress the key.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Sky uses Fairy Glamour to disguise himself as Ix and to disguise the sword as a whip, which I think the spell can do that.
What spell?
It's disguise self.
Don't think it changes your equipment. Let me check.
If you use this spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat. Okay,
Oh,
so
including clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings. So yeah, you can do that.
not physical.
Okay, yeah, you look like Ix holding. You look like a slightly shorter Ix, holding a whip.
Okay. Sky pretends to snap the whip by swinging the sword around in a mostly not alarming fashion because it's toward a wall, and then offers.
I think it's visual only, so I don't think there's
It
any
is
crack.
visual only.
There's no cracking noise.
That's not a whip.
Oh, I've seen you. I see you've played Whippy Forky before.
And Sky hands the whip handle back to Ix.
The moment you let it go, it turns back into a sword.
That's pretty much what I expected.
Mind you, it would do that with disguise self with a normal sword too.
Yeah, that's why I expected it.
Okay.
And so, having done that, Sky runs off, still disguised as Ix.
There are now 2 X's on the boat.
Have
He's just
fun.
gonna, like, show up to breakfast that way. Or lunch, or whatever the next meal is.
Sure, so you show up to, we'll call it dinner, because I assume this has actually had to have taken place like midday.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you
I
show up
have
to
an
dinner.
I have an important question regarding this.
Yes.
So, Boots would be with Nilsa preparing that, presumably, right?
So you and Nils are
Which
preparing.
one of you gets there first to get food?
My guess is
Because
Sky.
I'm going to tell the second one you've already had a share, fuck off.
My guess is Sky gets there first, but I could be
Guy
wrong.
ran. He's got higher speed. No, wait, you have the mobile feat.
It's not about your
has-
speed, it's
Yeah.
about your interest and excitement in being a prankster.
I'm encumbered right now anyway.
This guy gets there first.
So yeah, Sky gets there first, and I'm sure Nilsa and Boots will serve you a delicious whatever they're cooking today. So Ix, when you come to supper, you're already seated, but you're not. And
Do I see him eating?
I'm sure you do, yes.
Oh yeah.
I go back outside and change my head in disguise.
Oh god. Somewhere Rebecca's just sitting here eating like, oh my god.
That's great.
So then Sky comes up to get supper.
Boots is just like staring at your hands and going, Ix, I can tell that that's you. You're not getting a second bowl of this fucking stew.
Oh my gosh, it's even better!
I'm point to myself at the table.
Sorry, my audio cut out for a second there. What was that?
So I'm gonna point to myself at the table then.
Okay.
Guy will wave. Well, Ix will wave.
Nilson's just gonna look between the two of them and be like, "Why are there two?"
Well, there aren't right now. There's an Ix that has a sky head.
Boots is going to look at the table, realize his mistake, and you know what? I guess he's just going to serve Ix at this point, just because it's easier than thinking about this anymore.
I like how this was supposed to be a prank on Ix, and it's turned into a prank on Boots.
Pretty sure as long as a prank is being successfully performed on somebody.
Anybody else want to do anything before we get to Fallport? Fallwater.
How far away is Fallwater?
It's a couple days. It'll probably take you guys about 4 or 5 days to get there.
Then probably about a day out, Sky is going to summon a trio of fairy cats.
A day out, like a day before you get to Fallwater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like sort of midway along, is going to use Flock of Familiars to summon a trio of fairy cats. To go.
You summon a trio of fey cats. All of them have like you know those like tufted ears that what's that type of cat?
Lynxes?
Yeah, lynxes have. All of them have that, and they also have like little spots like lynxes, but they're definitely like house cat sized.
That sounds adorable. Alright. So, here's the plan. First of all, we want to go around and find any rats on the ship. That's the public plan. But, there's this guy, Scouse. Do you know who Scouse is already?
One of them rolls over onto its back, and you get the impression that it is implying the laziest member of the crew.
Ah!
Sky thinks for a moment, and then nods. He stole a silver piece. So we're going to steal 3 silver pieces back from him. 1 for each of you, if you can get it. But you gotta pretend that you're just catching rats. Bonus points if you can inconvenience him on the way. Especially if he doesn't realize. This guy waits for comments or agreement or questions.
One of them seems intrigued. This is the one that rolled over onto its back. One of them licks its paw, and the other one actually deigns to speak to you in your head and asks, "But isn't that a lot of work?"
Well, it'll be funny. And he stole a silver piece that I put on the threshold. Do you have a different idea?
Could just curl up in the sunshine.
Oh, I love them.
This guy thinks very hard about this one. He's trying to think of a way to use this to inconvenience Scouse anyway. Okay. If you see Scouse, meow really loud and then hide. But otherwise, I guess that's fine.
That I can do.
Okay. I
Meanwhile,
guess I'll.
the one that rolled over onto its back is already, like, bolting for the downstairs.
That's totally reasonable.
The other one's still licking its paw.
Guy shrugs and heads off.
So, Scouse, where are you at the moment?
Scouse is in his room, staring at the mirror, trying to grow a goatee and mustache.
I'm done. I'm done. There's nothing.
What's your passive perception, Scouse?
Probably something shitty. 11.
11. Okay, yeah, you don't hear it. The door to your room rattles a little bit. You don't hear this, but it rattles just a little bit. A tiny little paw like reaches under, trying to get through. It can't, but it tries.
So the door is locked?
I didn't say that.
Hmm.
That's up to Scouse. Is your door locked, Scouse?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Because at some point, Sky is going to come by. Since one of the cats is laying in the sun, Sky is going to come by and try to steal the third silver piece.
But after a moment, you do hear a thump against your door. Scouse.
Do I see anything?
Did you open the door?
No.
No. There was a thump against the door.
Hey, go away! I'm doing important officer things! Ah, fucking Sky.
Sky's not here yet, but he's gonna come across the results, and it's gonna be great.
A couple of moments later, you hear another thump.
I cut open the door.
You see this small cat sitting very primly, like its tail curled up beside it, eyes about the size of golf balls staring up at you with this big, please pet me face.
I shoot away. Get the fuck out of here! Go catch some rats!
Make a dex check. It nimbly dodges away from your shooing hand and darts past you into your room.
I chase it.
Yeah, make another dex check. The cat hops up onto your bed, and you manage to like swat it off of the bed. It tumbles to the floor and keeps going. It tries to get towards your desk. Make another dex check.
I shoot it with my crossbow.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Wait, reroll
enemy
that.
sneak attack.
I want to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Can't even be mad.
So reroll your attack roll.
Darn.
You managed to hit the cat like square in the chest.
I only reroll the D20 though, right?
Yeah, it still does the 17 damage.
That
To a
guy's
creature with like
gone.
2 hit points, mind you.
It's gone.
Your crossbow bolt goes straight through the cat, and it just into dust. There's a little bit of glitter left where it died.
Oh yes, even in death.
Get
That's an even worse prank.
You'll never get that out of there.
Now
Scout's
you
just-
know you could just swarm Scouts with your familiars in the future and cover them with glitter.
I mean, it's not a lot of glitter. It's, like a little bit of glitter, and there's no like blood or gore or anything. It's just glitter and nothing else.
Scout picks up his crossbow bolt, complaining about Sky. Fucking cats on this ship.
Sky, did you want to do anything a little bit later? The other cats
Like-
are still upstairs on deck.
Hopefully one of them's not eating dinner.
Oh, we'll get there.
Sky has got dinner in his pocket, which may result in interesting times later. Sky, like 20 minutes later, is gonna come by, sneaking, and try to If the door is open, he's going to peer in. If it's closed, then he's going to just walk up and try to open
I
it.
assume you close the door and go back to growing your goatee.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Angrily.
So, A, make a stealth check, Chris. Ah. Scouse, you hear somebody trying to be sneaky outside your door.
I ignore it.
Okay.
This guy feels sneaky, so he's going to open the door a little bit.
I also feel like it's important to point out here that, like, the rest of you guys can perfectly see Sky creeping through the hall.
Oh yeah, this guy is not hiding from anyone except Scouts.
It's also not hiding from Scouts, but
Boots just, kind of gives his head a little shake as he walks past. Just, like, not at Sky, just, like, to himself.
Now do we have any ship's cats?
No.
I mean, we have Sky.
Sky.
You have
yeah.
Sky, yeah.
Rourke finds the two on the deck,
One of them is sunning himself, the other is licking his paw.
and he sort of goes by him, stops, looks down. It's like, wait a minute, we don't have any ship's cats. Did Sky give birth?
The one
I'm so
that's
glad we're
licking his
streaming
paw,
this one.
the one that's licking his paw jumps up onto your back and onto your shoulder.
Hello. Now these aren't actually beasts, right? But I don't.
They're Fae.
They're Fae.
I'm going to attempt to talk to it, but it probably won't be able to talk back.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello, what are you doing here? Where did you come from? What? Wait a minute.
So I'll tell you, because of the spell you just used, because of that ability, this sounds to you more like... It's like an imposter pretending to be a cat, and doing a damn good job of it, but they're just, like... Something's just a little off.
Like a person meowing, not a cat meowing.
Yeah.
Sort of narrow my eyes at. What the? I should be able to talk to you. Meow?
Ow.
Meow? Meow?
Meow.
Meow meow.
I would like to have Boots arrive on deck at this point and just, like, stare at Rourke as he meows at this cat.
Absolutely. You arrive on deck just as as Rourke and this cat are getting into a meow off.
Well, I guess I just don't understand your accent.
Meow.
I'm as disappointed as you are. Oh, hi, Boots.
Hi, Captain. How's it going?
I can't understand his accent.
That would be because he's a cat.
I'm not so sure about that. It sounds like somebody trying to sound like a cat.
are we all just disturbed children and Boots as our caretaker?
Yes.
Wait, that makes way too much sense.
So Sky thinks he's being sneaky, so he's going to quietly open Scouse's door.
For the sake of comedy, let's say it's...
You know what? Let's double down on this then. Sky's gonna look around the room, pretending that he doesn't know that Scouse has actually seen him.
Is Sky actually like walking around the room?
No, he's just peeking inside for now. Specifically, he's trying to figure out where you keep your money. Or any amusing things that he could knock onto the floor.
Presumably on his person most of the time. Sure.
Is there anything that he can knock off onto the floor?
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's some incidental things, some like tin cups or something. There's no like priceless lamps. I'm not sure what Sky's looking for.
He's just gonna, since Scouse has got his money on him, and Sky knows that Scouse has seen him, but Sky's pretending that he doesn't know that Scouse has seen him. Sky does not feel confident with pickpocketing Scouse right now.
We established it was after dinner, right?
That was the previous stuff. This is a day or two later. Let's say that Sky spends his mornings on shift with the wheel, so this is afternoon.
Oh, hi Sky, I didn't see you there.
Hi, Scouse.
Hey buddy, there was something I wanted to show you. Hey, come over here.
Okay, sure. This guy walks up.
Scouse is gonna point his arm down at the floor and say, "Hey, you see this on the floor?" He's pointing at the glitter.
Sky looks at the glitter.
And then when Sky looks down, he's gonna hold his hand in the OK position and say, "Gotcha!" and punch him in the. Huh, I know how much you love pranks, buddy. I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
Sky pouts and then reaches over and deliberately knocks that tin cup onto the floor and then runs out.
Oh, damn.
I'm done with Scouse for now.
I'm finished. I've knocked your shit over and I'm leaving. I don't think I can top that.
I'm done.
You better be.
Oh no.
We've been pretty much always mooring it out in the bay, and that's worked fine.
This when we since we're if we're setting in there, we'd have to pay the crew, right? Mm-hmm.
Do we think that the crew would do better if we gave them a day or two of shore leave? Since we're going to be sailing into something important? Or do we want a day or two to travel?
We could just fire all these guys before we pay them and then hire a new crew and say we'll pay them at the next port.
Can Becca just like slap him? Not really, but like punch him in the shoulder. Like no,
Somebody
we're not doing that.
That's good with insight.
I got plus
Probably do that unless somebody else has a 5 or better.
I've got a 5.
Oh yeah, because quartermaster.
Right. Okay, that's fair. I won't fight that.
Okay, are the crew wanting some shore leave? Okay, I will advise the captain of this, then.
That sounds reasonable.
Let's do that.
I mean, we're on a time limit, but also we don't want an unhappy crew.
We're not any more likely to die giving them
Well,
shore leave.
I'm more like worried about our kidnapped captain that may or may
Yeah.
not be alive anymore.
So we don't have to expect them to be gone forever, at least.
Permission granted.
Shit, what are we hauling? People, mostly. Like us.
Men.
We do have 200 pounds of export trade goods.
Let's say that then.
Why do we have that? I missed something.
Because they
Because
came
that's
with
what
the
we
ship.
had.
Oh. Nice. Can we sell that?
You know, we might actually want to sell that at some point too.
Are we just rolling
Pretty
around with
good.
90,000 in gold in our hold and we didn't even know it? Like, what's all this fucking smelly powder for? Oh, it's spice.
Who would want this? And we just start throwing it off the boat.
Presumably, I'd have a more detailed manifest that was left behind.
Boots might.
Yes, as the quartermaster, I feel that I should probably step in at this point. This ship was freshly acquired from some Sahagan mid-journey. We aren't hauling anything specific. We have some trade goods that we recommandeered from them, but other than that, we are not hauling any cargo.
I thought we.
As you say. Yeah, I guess so.
Scouse is miming to Boots behind this guy's back if Boots wants him to.
Boots is just going to give him a look and then just shake his head. Sure. That sounds reasonable.
I'm not even gonna argue that.
Okay.
How long are you gonna stay?
No more than 2 or 3 days. Thank you. Yep, I've deducted the 10 gold from the ship stocks.
So we. Nars. 2 days. If you're not here, we go without you. You can sleep on the ship if you come back. Otherwise, that's your problem.
About whether he's gonna come back?
Presumably, the crew would get paid before we.
Yeah,
let them
otherwise
know,
how are
so
they gonna
we'd have
spend
money for. I'll thank the crew members that ran after him. I'm surprised he didn't wait to get paid first. Newbies, huh? We can get another kid and say it was him. We've got pretty good lying abilities.
Well,
I had a question about the sheets. It says we have 22 healer kits. Is that kits or uses? Was that the uses you said? Okay. I suggest we get some more healer's kits.
And some possible healing potions. I feel like one
Both
each
of
would be
those sound
nice.
like great ideas to me.
We have 4 silver goblets if we want to try and sell those.
Scouse also has some valuable earrings he would like to sell.
There's some repair
Those
supplies.
are family
that we
heirlooms of
can
his.
get.
Sky has actually got a money question for once, which is, what fraction of the gold are we reserving to pay off the loan and do ship things? And what fraction of the gold is ours? Because he's got somebody that he wants to pay here in Fallwater.
I mean, ultimately we don't have nearly enough. I think it makes more sense to spend this money on stuff that's going to help us get more money and find the treasure we're after. So if we want to just divvy out a certain amount of gold for each person to do with, to equip themselves with, I think that's reasonable.
Mhm.
Like a couple hundred gold.
That's very.
Yeah. I mean, Becca's pretty stable.
I think
I want to buy back.
There's definitely a couple things I want to buy.
What was that, Gav? Uh-oh.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
I heard the uh-oh, though.
I don't think we should divide all of it, but I think, like, if we did 200 each, we'd still be at well over 2,000 gold.
That sounds reasonable, and anything anyone has left over, please put back in so that we can
Yes, definitely.
find these.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gone. Yep.
Wrong button.
Okay, so at 200.
What is it? 2,080. Yep. Perfect. And
I'm still encumbered.
And who's going to be in charge of selling the goblets?
Not Scouse.
Scouse was going to volunteer. He probably has the highest persuasion. He might be able to get a good deal.
But we wouldn't know, would we?
Sky will sell them, and he might even not use magic to get a better price. Maybe.
We could. We could send Scouse and Sky out to do the shopping for the ship. So yeah, Sky and Scouse are in charge of resupplying for ship. We need repair supplies. We need healing kits. We need to sell those things.
About one healer's kit, it costs 2,000 gold. There's no change, I'm sorry.
I can go talk to Nelsa, see how she's doing.
Let's see here. How much do healers kits actually cost usually?
We did pay them when we were in. Yeah, that's. Okay. Man, time passes fast on this sheet.
The repair supplies, is that just basically measured in gold pieces? Okay. Then Sky is going to take... Sky is going to come back up from underneath with an extra pouch of gold that's got like 100 gold pieces in it. And ask for it. What did we need to get again? It's healer's kit and...
Maybe we should send Boots with them too.
Yeah, who
No,
made
no,
you
I-
quartermaster? You can't just help yourself to the gold. Or
Ice.
can we? Can we, Captain? Scout's already walking
You just help
downstairs.
yourself to the gold. No, nobody's. Stop taking extra stuff from the gold.
Oh.
Out of character, Ice. How fast have we been going through the repair supplies?
Sorry, I zoned out. What?
How fast have we been going through the repair supplies?
Let me go double check, but I think we've got a fair bit still left.
We do. We have 85 left, but I wasn't sure how fast we've been going through them. How much we need to get, if any.
I would go back to 100.
Okay, that's fair. So 15 repair supplies, and do you want extra healer kits? We have 22 uses left.
We started
I
with
think-
30, so I think we should go up to at least 30.
Yeah, I think we should go get another couple.
Because one healer's kit's 10 uses, so that'd put us at 32. Okay, so 15 repair supplies and one healer's kit. I'm not sure how expensive repair supplies are.
1 gold piece per repair supplies, because it's basically, you know, it's various materials.
Okay.
It's a bunch of different stuff that all adds up to like, oh, this is a silver, this is 3 copper, this is 1 pound, this is 2 pounds, and it all comes out to nice round numbers because those are nice and round. So Sky's going to go to Boots and ask for 100 gold pieces for ship supplies, which he's probably going to bring back most of.
We don't need 100 though. We need like 20.
That's true. What was the third thing that we were going to get? So healer's kit, repair supplies.
We have
we've
a lot of food. What we need to sell the silver goblets.
Let me do that. We have a total of 17 unskilled crew, which I believe currently includes Nilsa. No. Nilsa is included in that. It's in the bio thing. She's officer quality, but currently operates as unskilled and is a little traumatized. I think she is, because I'm the one who did the number and the bio thing. So I probably did the same for both.
We've used 184 food rations.
I have removed that. I think we split across multiple ships, but then we sold a ship, and then...
Yeah, we gave him.
Yeah,
some.
we gave Sildar away, but he was always a...
We left a person with him.
Oh.
I think we left somebody in charge of the ship. Or with Sodar, one or the other. Right. Yeah. I remember doing that. Mm-hmm. So 1,300 and change food is a lot. I don't think we need more at the moment.
So assuming that we go out and come back, we'd drop under 1,000, but that's it.
Which is fine. Like, that's fine.
Yeah. So let's get a healer's kit. So let's get new healer's kit stuff, new repair supply stuff, and see about getting something that would be good for celebrating the return of the captain. And
We have
hope
some
that we get to
wine.
use it.
And someone should also
Yeah, we do
investigate
have bottles of
where
wine.
we could be selling those goods we have.
The guy.
You said somewhere else, but like where else?
Yeah. Presumably.
Like if there is...
So that should be. Is that a quartermaster thing?
No, I don't
Who's
think
in
so.
charge of the goods? Is that the captain?
Probably the
So
captain.
I'll look for that.
Or you could assign it to the first mate if you wanted to.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So try and find out that. How much are healers kits?
5 for 10 uses.
Okay, then yeah, take a 20 extra gold. Don't take an extra 100.
Okay, so we'll take 20 gold. I have removed that from the ship's sheet.
Okay.
Alright, so Sky and Scouts are going to head out and get healer's kits and repair supplies and...
Sell the goblets. And whatever Scouts has to sell. Oh, okay. Sure.
This guy's from Fallwater. He can probably find a decent jewelry or more likely pawn shop.
I'm persuasive
Since
enough.
the goblets are.
Mm-hmm.
This guy will take the goblets because he can magically convince people to give him better prices.
And since Scouse wanted to sell earrings anyways, they're probably going to be ended up being sold at the same place.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
In fact, right, as well as do shopping on my own. Maybe you shouldn't take extra gold if you're going to be selling the goblets. That could just go right back into the supplies.
Don't tell us how to do our job. We got this.
Wait, that's my entire job, is to tell you how to do your job.
No, it's fine.
It's
Scouse-
fine. Bye,
Scouse
Captain.
used to
We'll
be
bring
a-
the rest back.
A silver trader. He knows how to sell goblets.
He also used to be a locksmith.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades.
Not
Yeah,
even
that seems
this guy.
believable.
I'm gonna go sell a couple of things that I've got.
What's about me? I think I'm going to try to keep Captain out of trouble, which is easier said than done. Or at least if he gets in trouble, I can at least have fun with it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll come in. How have you been doing? Well, we'll be in port for 2 days if you'd like to go ashore. We're at Fallwater, right? We've set in at Fallwater. One of, at least, yeah. There's no red brands, but there are plenty of distributable people. You have pay coming up. You're members of the crew. You get paid.
How about a soldier?
Then Rourke tries to do math.
Oh. Oh no.
For several minutes, he's counting on his fingers. And then just looks up and goes,
I could just elbow you and give you the answer.
Becca knows, yeah.
I think Becca's got at least average intelligence. Becca knows it from wisdom.
What is
That's
14
Boot's job,
times
so I don't
1?
really keep track of it. Yeah, he's paying he'll pay the crew before he leaves. I think the only one who won't end up getting their pay before they leave the ship is your brother. He ran off already. Yeah, he probably will. You're welcome to come along with Becca and I while we go along our shopping.
Might just be good to get off the ship and see something other than wood planks.
Not at all. All right, we'll meet you topside.
Four, 14 copper.
Officers get paid anything different? She's unskilled crew though, right? Yeah.
I feel like
We got right.
I feel like it's
We
fair
got-
if we have the agreement not to get paid. Like
We
I
get
know,
paid from plunder, and if the plunder stops, the crew still gets paid, but we don't.
like we have a
That's
cut,
true.
not a salary. In other words.
I like that. We're this is our business venture. We're stockholders.
It's more piracy.
We're the ones in debt. They're not.
Yeah, but we didn't tell the crew that.
Yeah, and Gundren's not here to tell the crew that. So until we find Gundren, that's not really relevant, is it?
I mean, we could set aside 200 gold pieces for the crew and just not give it to them yet. I don't.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Guy is going to take off his backpack and dig around. And this is possibly going to take a little bit because he hasn't used it for a while. But he actually has a map of Fallwater. So he's going to... You know, good enough. He's lived here before. The map will look official to Scouse. So the first thing we should do is probably sell those goblets, right?
Scouts is just still laughing at that time he pranks Guy. he's rubbing the stubble of his goatee and chuckling to himself.
Sounds like him.
This guy takes a couple moments to consider using prestidigitation to instantly shave Scouse.
Can't do that, it was your idea. But sure, let's go to the goblet place if you have a store in mind.
That's not bad.
We both have -1 to intelligence.
Got some goblets to sell from a dragon's horde. This guy does in fact affect a silly voice for this, which sounds a lot like Scous's voice. This guy brings out one of the silver goblets and holds it up. Sounds good. I mean, sounds good. Well, I did run into a dragon, but my blood stayed on the inside, and I picked up this. And he holds up one of the silver goblets. There were some favors involved with the druid, and it's complicated. This guy will hand over the one silver goblet.
I'm pretty sure so I have to check all of them.
Part of a set, though. I've got 3 more just like it. I guess that would be decent for, you know, low quality silver. On the other hand, this is from a dragon's horde. It's got some collector's value, and it's just better, as you can see. I will admit, you know, it's been dented. On the other hand, dented can be fixed, but you can't make cheap silver into good silver. Deciding whether to try Tongue of Moon and Leaf. And you know what? Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're right.
The person with the magical ability to haggle did not activate the magical ability to haggle before haggling.
Yes I do. We haven't had a long rest since the Disguised Self and Flock of Familiars, because we were traveling.
Aha, clever.
It does. Now, I only saw it myself, didn't exactly introduce himself, but You heard of Radolf? He's a druid. I've heard that he travels around these parts a lot. He tells me the dragon's called Leviathan. Usually lives in...
Scouse is gonna use Thieves' Cant to secretly signal to this lady that this guy's full of shit.
Oh! Rude. Oh, that's too bad. Well, there's this big dragon center of a storm for some reason. Swims through the ocean. And the favor we did was actually for the dragon. Well, we fought it first, but that turned out to be a misunderstanding. And he digs around in his pockets and holds up, yeah, and he holds up the little Draco Leech scales that he's got. There were these weird, like, tiny dragons that were trying to pebble in its lair and drain it of blood or something. He gives her one of the scales. Adorn.
Scouse is doing the blah 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 talking gesture with his hand.
Oh my god.
So he is using Tongue of Moon and Leaf at this point because he has remembered. Yeah, he pulls out the other three. Certainly a trade from a dragon. Favor for a favor. Well, they looked... The little ones looked a lot cuter. But yeah. Oh, that's too bad. Nobody. That sounds a fair price. Well, since we're not interested in the story, we do have the chest that we got it in. It's just a normal chest, except for being from a dragon sword. Won't bother bringing that down later. 90 gold sounds good, though.
Yeah, I got something for you. Scouse holds up the 2 ruby and gold earrings that he got. These are straight from the Duchess of Ascalon's collection. They're the latest fashion on the mainland. But I'm willing to strike a deal with you. I have no fucking idea. I think maybe in the water temple?
Red brands?
Or, no, I stole them from the red brands while everyone else was fighting. After I executed the prisoners.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about this.
Yep.
Yeah. I also got like 100 gold. Yeah. God damn it.
So hang on, I have an important question. When I end Tongue of Moon and Leaf, do they know that I tricked them, or that they were tricked? Darn, I was gonna frame Scouse.
That would have been so beautiful, honestly.
It would have been. You're right. Darn.
Yeah? Of course. Oh, you can't be allergic to Ruby. Your third cousin once removed, full of shit. Yeah, I'm willing to work with you. 100 gold each. These are priceless, worn by royalty.
Guy's gonna laugh along with her.
Listen, I'm taking a loss on these things. I just need to get them off my hand. Well, so what's your idea? What's your counteroffer? So you know so much about Ascalon. Sure.
Here we go, Gab. That should be fixed. Sorry about that. She will, takes a minute to look over this thing, turns it this way and that, and then looks up at you. Well, they're not worth 100 each, I'll tell you that much. Now, do you want to try to have the rest of this conversation more honestly?
I'm being honest, but, what do you give me for them?
Well, I can sell them for about 25 each, so I'll give you 15.
Aw, man. What about 20?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Just think what could have happened if you'd worked together.
No, I don't think I can make 20 work. Too much risk.
Ah, fuck it. Better than nothing.
And she'll pull out another 3 platinum and set them into a different pile to the left. And then motion towards you both. Go ahead. Set yours on the table.
This guy pulls out the 4 goblets and sets them next to his 9 platinum.
Scout does likewise with his.
She will slide the platinum pieces towards you. Pleasure doing business with you boys.
Thanks!
Yeah, I'll come back here next time I need to be robbed blind.
Oh, you do that anytime you want, sweetheart. And if you happen to have any more of the Duchess's jewels, I'll be happy to take them off your hands. For a deal.
Scout gets out and he's super excited about his 3 platinum. It's what? So 1 platinum is 10 gold, is that right?
Correct.
Yes.
Meanwhile, X, where are you going?
I'm gonna go and find somewhere to try and sell my chain shirt.
Yeah, I mean, there's all manner of armor shops in this place. Like, there's probably 3 or 4 different armor smiths in Fallwater. None of them are going to buy it, at value, because they can just make them and make a better profit, but they'll probably buy them from you and resell them.
Oh yeah, I don't even care what they want to pay for it. I just want to get rid of it. It weighs 20 pounds.
Sure, make an investigation check. Let's see how nice a place you find.
Investigation, and here we go.
Not bad. So you do find on like the main strip where most people go to buy and sell, like it's not in the docks district, it's more in the merchant's quarter. You find an armorer who's busy working at his forge. The loud sound of metal on metal, and you see he is working on what looks like a very thin breastplate at the moment, just pinging away at it.
Excuse me.
Huh? Aye.
So, are you in the business of buying armor?
No, I'm in the business of selling armor.
Would you buy this armor that I've got?
He reaches out, like, are you showing it to him right now?
Yeah.
He reaches out and literally just takes it from you and starts looking it over real carefully. Seen some battle, has it?
Yeah, it has.
Got a couple cut rings, missing rings, bent rings. Did it do well?
It did quite well indeed.
It's decent steel. Yeah. What do you want for it?
I was thinking maybe 10 gold.
10 gold. Sure, I'll give you 10 gold for it.
Very nice, thank you. And I will gladly part with the chain shirt for 10.
He literally just tosses it, like tosses it over his shoulder into a pile of metal scraps. Totally unconcerned about it.
It's his now, I don't care what he does with it.
Need anything else?
Not particularly.
Have a good day then. He goes right back
Cheers,
to
sir.
his breastplate. Anything else you want to do?
I'm still encumbered. Fuck. I'm gonna
I
go.
ain't having your potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, I guess, to the local alchemist's place or whatever.
Make another investigation check. I'll give you advantage. You're in the right part of town.
Oh.
Yeah, just roll again.
Damn it, that was history.
Isn't it the same modifier? It is. It's the same
Yes,
modifier.
sir.
It's plus 0 no matter what. So 16. So yeah, you do find there's a shop not far away with there's a sign on the outside of the shop. Like, it's one of the few shops that's closed. Like, the doors are closed, the windows are closed. It's not like an open air shop like most of the ones in the market are. But it does have a sign of what looks like a beaker or a bottle or something with something bubbling in it. And when you open the door inside, you can hear bubbling cauldrons and that kind of stuff. And the smell is absolutely awful. It is one of the rankest smells you've ever encountered. And there's like a thick fog in the air inside this shop. You head inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you head inside, and you can hear, like, someone pouring something and muttering to themselves. Let's see, a little bit of this, a little of that, and pour this, and then, oh, careful, careful, careful. Oh, yes, this is correct. And you find a very short, blue-skinned figure in the back of the shop with, like, wide pointed ears, little folded over, wrinkly skin, little tufts of hair sticking out beneath their cap. And they turn around and they've got this gigantic goggles on their face, and they're holding up a concoction that looks disgusting, is the only description of this concoction. It is some sort of putrefied liquid, and he's holding it up all proud, and then... Who are you?
Just the shopper?
Just a shopper? Shopper. A shopper. Oh, you want to shop here?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Oh. Huh. One moment, please. And then he just, chugs back the entire potion, just drinks the whole thing all at once, and then looks like he's about to hurl. Like, his cheeks puff up, his belly distends, his whole skin turns this, like, lighter shade, and he's just, like, looking at you through these glasses, bug-eyed.
You okay there?
Oh, fine. Just had to take my medicine. He sets the beaker aside. What did you want to buy?
We're looking to get a couple of healing potions.
Healing potions. How potent?
Yeah. Just 2.
No, potent. Not quantity, potency.
Middling, I suppose?
Middling. Oh. Okay. I don't have any of those right now, but I can make them.
What about minor ones?
Oh, minor ones. I don't have any of those right now, but I can make them.
Sure.
Minor ones. You sure? You only want the little... You look like a big, strong man. You could use middling ones.
I'll trust your judgment then.
Yes, you should trust my judgment. It is very sound. The middling ones are a little more expensive.
Oh, that's fine.
You see, the really small ones don't do a lot. They're like for people who've never seen battle. You've seen battle. You have seen battle.
Quite a few times.
Yeah, they're for people who have never seen battle at all. So if you get the middling ones, they're much better.
Well, how much gold are we talking for 2 of them?
Hold on as I try to find the prices. Why is this so hard?
I know the regular one's 50.
Yeah. But I think it's more than that for the better ones. Well, for you, I'll make a deal. I will sell you 3 of them. I can make 3 of them overnight, if you'd like.
Sure.
3 of them for... Carry the one at 15 plus percentage, and then back down because of a discount. I'm going to give you a discount. About 350 gold.
Maybe I might want to go for just 2 of them.
Oh. Okay. We'll just do 2. Can you afford 2?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
Oh.
Okay. Let me do the math again. So that'll be, and then carry the 1 at 10% discount. I'm still going to give you a discount because I like you. You seem like a nice guy. And then 225 gold.
Sure. That sounds good. And I will get the 225 gold out for it.
And he takes it and then, like, eyes you a little concernedly. And then starts counting the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. You gonna sit and just wait for him quietly?
Yep. Yeah.
He will count all 225 of that gold out.
5, 26.
Right? Like, he goes all the way through it. And then when he's done, he goes, wow, it's all there. I do like you. He reaches...
I was raised not to ever try to cheat anybody.
He reaches up, kind of a clawed hand to shake.
I will shake his hand.
Gobnate Holst, at your service. If you come back tomorrow, little before supper tomorrow, I will have your two potions.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
Excellent. Oh, it's been very good to do business with someone again. Tell everybody, Gobnate Holst, best potions master in town. Tell them.
I will.
Excellent. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye, and I will leave.
As you leave, you hear, "Yes!" I need to clean that up.
I will hurriedly leave.
All right. So you're on your way. Rourke and Becca.
Yo.
And Ilsa, what's your first stop?
Don't need to do these healing kits. I'm gonna this out. I would. Do I know? Well, actually, first things first is ships. Find out what would be a good place to get rid of those trade goods.
Yeah.
Like a place to probably not here since the harbor master said not here. Maybe find out why not here.
Right. Okay.
Means
Sure.
that Becca can walk around quietly with her bullshit detector on max.
Do you want to just go talk to the harbor master about why? He'd probably be a
That
best bet.
seems like a good way to start. Yeah.
Yeah. So you head back out to the harbor master. He's got a little office right there on the dock. And as you step inside, he looks up. Oh, how can I help you?
Harbor master, I was wondering. You mentioned that it wouldn't be. Our trade goods would be a good sale, but not here.
How much of a merchant are you?
Not really. No.
I could tell. You look
Kind of
more
inherited the position.
you look more the fighting type.
Thanks.
Her too. Anyways, problem is those goods come from here.
Oh. Yeah, I see now. Yep.
So supply, demand, that sort of thing. So, you'd be selling them at the local price, which is, I mean, it's not bad. If you didn't pay for them, it's still better than zero. But if you wanted to get the best deal for them, you got to sail to, I mean, I don't know the specifics of that spice, but I'd say, somewhere on the coast, or maybe all the way down to Seraph. Maybe them pointy-eared freaks will want them, although they don't really want anything,
Okay, that's reasonable. Thank you for the time.
Sure.
Oh, did you know where the local organization for the black powder cult would be?
I mean, isn't this where all of them are here? I mean,
I accidentally muted my headphones.
good job.
Well, there's a little tap thing on the side, and I'd forgotten about it. Would Rourke know? I guess I should have asked that first. Would he know where to go?
This is basically their headquarters.
Okay, then stupid question, but stupid Rourke, so that's fine.
Right.
And then he's like, oh yeah, I guess it is. So he's given a pretty good impression of being an idiot, which is fine.
All right, then.
Thank you for your time.
Not a problem.
Oh,
Good,
one more thing.
yes?
You know any place in town that sells potions?
A couple of places.
Looking to pick up some healing.
Well, healing potions specifically. I couldn't say where specifically you should go for that.
Okay, it's worth a shot. Thanks anyways. Then we'll get back on our way. So I'm wanting to get some alchemist tools. Would that be better bought from the cult or from like an alchemy shop?
So it depends on what you want. If you're wanting the kind of thing that you're going to be using to make black powder, the cult, absolutely. If you're just wanting generic alchemist tools to make your own potions, honestly, you're going to want to go to like a jeweler for that. Or a glass blower, or both.
Well, I can't make healing potions anyways, so... So if I got like from the black Colt, it would be a little bit more limited.
It's not that it's limited, it's that it's more specialized. It's like you can't really make the black powder stuff without the stuff that the Colt is going to make.
Right. Sort of like supply
Yeah.
reasons. So, well, yeah, I guess the first stop then would be the Colt. I need to resupply my existing shot and powder anyway.
Sure, and so what you do know is it's outside of the actual fall water. There is a cave structure that the cult has turned into like their chapter house or whatever. It's like they've got wood structures all through it. It would be like a mine shaft, except that it's actually way better decked out than that. And they do have a lot of bats there that they have basically keep as their pets. Gee, I wonder why. But yeah, you can make it there, no problem.
Oh yeah, we only have 2 shots for the cannon, huh?
As far as I know.
I'll have to pick up some of that. Well, though, without alchemist supplies, can I make that?
You can make the powder.
The powder it would needed,
but not the shots.
But the shot is just like metal.
Heavy metal, yeah.
So I can buy some of that maybe and have Becca carry it back to the ship for me.
Sure.
Hey, here's some cannonballs.
I mean, yeah, you could absolutely buy some of that and have Becca carry cannonballs back to the ship.
Okay, so yeah, black powder cult's first stop.
Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way across town and out of the western gate and then down towards a little cove. It's behind one of the 7 waterfalls that feed the bay, and you guys head behind it, and you get greeted by a man at the door who gives you a nod. Can I help you?
Looking to resupply.
Name?
Rourke. And I'll get out the broken gear that I have.
Uh-huh. Sure thing, Rourke. Come on in. He'll open the door for you, let you inside, and inside it's set up, like, the entrance is set up mostly like a shop. Like, you know that in the back they've got workshops, they've got meeting rooms, but, like, the first entry hall is set up mostly like a shop. It's a big open area with a counter. There's, you know, barrels of powder and cannonballs and all the things that you might need. Bullets as well. All the things that you might need to properly supply a ship or, you know, an infantry with pistols.
Okay, that's fair.
And there's a man inside who looks up as you enter. He's kind of going over some books, and he looks up. Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Good afternoon to you. Looking to pick up some more... Sorry, I had my sheet on the wrong thing. More bullets and powder packets.
Yes.
So,
Yes, alright. How many do you need?
100 of each.
Alright, it will be at the usual price.
So that's 15 gold.
Yep.
Let's see here. I'm also looking for some cannonballs.
We have these as well. Not too expensive. One sec. Pull up my price sheets for that. Yes, it is, how many cannonballs are you need?
What do you reckon, Becca? Well, how much are they a piece?
Normally, each cannonball is about a gold piece, and then you will want powder for these, so more.
That's pretty fair. I don't anticipate firing the cannon too much. Knock on wood.
Many people
Let's
buy, say, 20 cannonball at a time. Also because this is one
That's what I
barrel.
was thinking,
One barrel
yeah.
of powder is about enough to fire 20 cannonball. How heavy are your cannon?
8-pound shots.
8-pounders. Oh yes. This is exactly right. So yes, one gold for each cannonball, and then it is also then 2 gold for the barrel of the powder. No, I'm sorry, that is wrong. It is 20 gold for the barrel of the powder.
That's fair. Take 20.
So it will be 40 gold.
Okay. And I was also looking for some tools.
Ah, you want to begin making the powder yourself.
I do.
May I see your symbol?
I'll hand over the symbol.
He inspects it very carefully. Yes, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. He hands it back to you. Yes, Captain, I think we can make this work. It is a bit pricey to make, you know.
I know.
Okay. If you know, then this is good. It will be, for the tools, 50 gold.
Okay, I'll get out the tool, the gold for that.
And if you wish to buy the components you will need to make it, I do not sell it in small quantities, you must understand. But if you wish to make a barrel all for yourself, it is about half the price of having a barrel all to yourself.
Okay.
Do you wish any of these supplies?
I do.
So you will buy 1 barrel. You will buy 20 of the cannonball. You will buy 100 of the bullets and 100 of the packets of powder. And then you will buy enough to make a barrel.
Yes.
This seems reasonable. Very well. It will be 10 more gold, so that is a total of, let's see, 10 and 20 and 20, that is 60, and also 50 is 110, and 50. That is 125 gold, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll hand over the gold.
And he will... He calls up someone from the back to begin arranging all of your stock and gets it all arranged. It takes like 20 minutes before you've got everything you need. Have a good day.
Thank you. You as well. Oh, before I go, do you happen to know where any place in town that sells healing potions?
Healing potions. We do sell them here, but not at a good price. They are very expensive here. They're mostly for our alchemists when they make mistakes, you understand.
That's kind of why I want some.
Yes, I understand this. If I were to buy them, not here, there is really only one alchemist who would sell them that is not going to overcharge you.
Okay.
But you may not like him.
Why is that?
Well, he is a bit eccentric.
I'm a captain of a ship. I deal with eccentrics a lot.
He is also a merblin.
Okay, that one's new.
He also may blow himself up in the process of making the potions.
Fair.
If this does not bother you, I will tell you his name.
I can live with that.
Very well. He is Gobnate Holst. He is the only alchemist you will find in the merchant's quarter. He's a little shop, has sign of, I think it is cauldron or maybe beaker, with bubbling coming out. Door will be closed. Shop will smell of piss and explosion.
I think I should be able to find that then.
Very easy to find. Very hard to go in, but easy to find.
Thank you for the information.
Nilsa leans
And
over.
I'll...
Nilsa leans over. Are we really going to go in a place like that?
You can wait outside with Becca if you'd like.
Alright.
I'm gonna flip a couple silver over to him for the information.
Ah, thanking you.
So we get, let's see, a barrel of black powder for the ship, and then a barrel of ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, we need to get some of the ship members to come help haul that, because that seems like a lot.
If Becca can't haul it all herself, they will actually have porters help you.
Oh, that's very considerate.
People who actually know how to handle black powder and aren't about to get it to go off on the way to your ship.
Awesome. Because there's at least 2 barrels and a bunch of cannonballs. I think that's a bit much for Becca to try and realistically carry.
I think you're right. It probably is more than she can realistically carry. Nilsa will try to help. She's not very strong, but she'll try.
Honestly, I'm just scared that Rourke is going to be trying to make this, and his intelligence is... no.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it's
going
to be fine.
I'm going to seduce the powder.
Oh my.
Charisma.
So over the next hour or so, you guys work and you get the ship loaded up with all this stuff. Meanwhile, back to the Wonder Twins. I mean, Sky and Scouse. What are you two doing next?
I like the Wonder Twins, except our Wonder Twin powers are negative.
By our powers combined! -5.
Disadvantage.
Negotiation. Scouse wants to buy some weaponry and adventuring gear. What is Sky?
So Sky is sort of interested in the thing we're supposed to be doing, which is healing kits.
I forgot about that already.
Healing kits, repair supplies. But he also is sort of on the lookout, will be easily distracted by any musical instruments.
Okay.
Or art supplies.
Alright, so you guys are going to head towards the merchant quarter then.
Yes.
Sure.
What, Rob?
How much does a barrel of the black powder weigh?
Looks like it's 15 pounds. And the supplies weigh similar.
Do I run into that?
Well, hold a moment. Go ahead and make an investigation check, Chris or Jack.
Are we working together?
Sure, we're working together. Doesn't actually matter who, we have the same.
Okay, you guys managed to find the merchant's quarter without too much difficulty. And you do see Ix.
We're just knocking on people's doors. Is this a shop?
You do, as you guys get there, you do see Ix coming out of a shop and looking back at it a little worriedly.
Hi, Ix. Hi, Paul.
Hi, cat. No, but hi.
What you buying?
some potions. The shopkeeper in there is a little Merblin dude. I think he's gonna blow himself up one of these days.
Nice. You think he'd make us some too?
Oh yeah, if you pay him.
I go into the shop.
It smells rank, and in there you see this short little goblin who's busy with a mop, like hastily mopping at the floor, and there is bile all over the floor.
This guy's gonna climb up onto the building across the street and try to get somewhere he can't smell that.
Hey, my friend recommended your shop. He said you could. He said you could make me some potions.
Oh, potions. Hi. Yes, I can make potions.
Yeah.
Oh, you startled me.
Okay.
What do you want?
Just a couple healing potions.
Healing oh, you want more healing potions.
Yeah, and hey, do you have something that would maybe grow me a goatee really fast?
That I can do. Definitely can do that. Also, what potency of potions?
Just the normal kind. Just regular healing potions.
The normal kind, huh? You sure? You kind of look like a guy who could use the real potions.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Are you sure? Because the normal ones
sure.
are for people who, like, haven't seen any battle at all. Like, really weaklings. You don't look like a weakling.
You're just saying that.
No, you do. You look scary.
Aw, shucks.
I think you should get the better ones. The middling ones.
What do they cost?
Well, for you, I'll make you a deal. How many do you want?
I want the regular ones. How much do the medium ones cost?
Oh, how many of the regular ones do you want?
2.
2 of the regular ones. Well, let me tell you what. 2 of the regular ones are gonna be, like, worthless for you. 1 of the regular, of the middling ones is worth, like, 3 of the regular ones.
Okay.
So, for 1 of the middling ones, it'll cost you, like, okay, 10%, and then minus the discount. I'll give you a discount, because I like you. 115?
How much do the regular ones cost?
Well, I'm not giving a discount on those.
Oh, how much do they cost?
Like, okay, the 10%, not with a discount, no discount. Like 60.
60. Huh. Tell you what, I'll take 1 of the regular ones. And I'll take that goatee potion too. How much is that?
Really? You're gonna get a regular one after all that? Okay, fine, whatever. You know what? It's your life to throw away. That's fine. Goatee potion, right? Goatee potion. Do you want like a full thick beard or just like a little cute beard?
Like a little pointed goatee.
Oh yeah, like the really devilish ones that like the noblemen wear.
Well, not devilish, just like one of the classy ones.
Oh, the
But pointy with a mustache.
classy pointy mustache goatee. I don't. You know what? I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
If you buy 1 of the moderate potions, the middling healing potions, I'll give you the goatee potion for free.
Okay. Sure. 1 medium potion, 1 goatee potion.
Perfect. 115 gold, and it'll be ready for you tomorrow about supper time.
Okay. Here's your gold, but if you screw up,
I would
I'll wear you as a goatee.
No, I would never!
Gauss gives him the gold.
He takes your gold. Pretty excitedly. Alright, I'll have it for you tomorrow by dinner time.
Alright, sounds good.
Ah, yay! I mean, good doing business with you.
And do I get the goatee potion now?
No.
Damn it. That's what I really wanted.
He doesn't just have potions on the shelf, man.
Scouse goes back out. Is Sky there? Or did Sky
Sky's
Guys,
hide?
across the
like-
way on top of a building.
Sky, get your furry ass down here.
Where did Ix go? Is he still around?
I probably wandered off to go buy those toys.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to you in just a sec then.
Guy takes a moment to consider if he could just fall on top of Scouse.
Nah, he's across the street.
And he decides to just climb down then.
Hey, how much did you get for those goblets again?
Oh, like, 3 platinum pieces.
No, it was, I remember you got 70 gold, and then I got 50 gold for my earrings, and then I gave you 10 because we're buds. That's what happened, right?
I remember it happening something like that, but that was after the giant bird swooped down, and so it carried off your crossbow. Did you get that back?
My crossbow?
Yeah, the giant bird stole it.
Do I have my crossbow? Scout worriedly pats his pockets looking for the crossbow.
Make a perception check. It is a hand crossbow.
Holy shit.
Yes, you have your crossbow.
Yeah, I remember the birds came and took it.
Oh man, I'm so glad.
Where were you going with that?
Well, you got it back, right?
Yeah, but
Man, that's
Yeah?
great news. Hey, where do you think the healing kits are? Cause that guy's shop, it smells like smell.
I don't know. We could look around, I guess.
Well then, yeah, let's walk like forever that way until the smell stops, and then find a healing kit.
Sure.
Do you know what Becca actually needs?
I don't know, just some healing kits. I'm not a
Look
ship
at
surgeon.
bandages. You can never go wrong with bandages.
Scout also wants to look for a weapons shop while we're walking.
Yeah, and there is definitely at least one blacksmith nearby that looks like he's selling weapons. You also can absolutely see what looks like a more general like supplies shop that would probably have your healing kits.
Scout points to the blacksmith shop.
Hey, I bet they've got healing kits. Let's go.
Sure, why not?
And you
Sky will tag along to the blacksmith shop, sure.
you head inside, and there is a rather large-looking, and by large-looking I mean like Becca-sized woman, swinging a hammer on a knife as she's at the forge.
Becca, I thought you were on the ship. Oh.
Wrong color skin.
Hey, you sell weapons here?
She just kind of glances up at you, shakes her head, not no, but like you're an idiot, and then looks back down at what she's doing.
Are there like racks of weapons for sale?
Yeah.
There are?
Yeah.
Is there a heavy crossbow?
There is. Yes, I'll say yes.
Is there a
A what?
cutlass?
Oh, absolutely.
Scout's gonna go pick up the heavy crossbow and a cutlass and put them on a counter, I guess.
And say, hey, I want to buy these.
Hold on, let me finish what I'm doing. She continues hammering for a minute, picks it up with the tongs, and then heads over to a long tube full of oil, you guess. It hisses and doesn't sputter, just hisses as she drops it in there, and then she pins it in place. So rude. Alright, you want these things?
Yeah, and I'll throw in my rapier on my side.
Don't want your shitty rapier.
What? You don't even give me a discount to trade it in?
Why am I supposed to have your shitty rapier?
I don't know. You sell weapons. It's a weapon.
I sell weapons.
Well, you could buy this from me and then sell it to someone else.
Make
This
a
guy
persuasion check.
snickers a little. This guy snickers a little at scums.
Or I could not do that.
Fucking big women give me a hard time. Fine, I'll just buy this stuff.
Right. Sure. Well, since you've been such a gentleman, I'll give you a discount.
Scout really thinks this goatee is working.
Let's see. For all of that, 60 gold.
60 gold? Sure, you got yourself a deal.
Wonderful. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Do you need any bolts for the crossbow?
Can I use my hand crossbow bolts?
Yes,
I don't see
technically.
a difference between them.
Technically, yes, you can.
Then no, I don't need any bolts.
How many do you have?
25.
Oh, okay.
I go through them at a pretty slow, steady pace. Yeah, I'm done here.
Alright.
Imagining him loading tiny, tiny crossbow bolts into his giant crossbow.
Right. She'll just kind of glare at you as you leave, shake her head, and then go back over towards the dagger.
This guy waves cheerfully.
Get out.
Bye.
Bye. And then, Sky, where did you want to go next? Or are Scout's going to drag you somewhere else first?
Well, about 3 steps out the door, Sky's gonna poke his head back in and look around and see if there are any daggers that stick out as being unusual. Because he's got a couple normal daggers, but he kind of wants a cool one if one of them catches his eye.
Make a perception check.
Sure.
One of them just about catches your eye as it hits the wall next to you.
Ha!
Sky will jerk his head back out and, like, you know what? He'll just use feline agility and climb up on top of the building and sort of hiss a little.
Sorry! Testing it!
That's my eye! I mean, good dagger, probably.
Anything else you want to do there?
No.
Where,
Sky was gonna ask if she knew where to get musical instruments, but no.
where are you guys going to go next?
Hey, let's go check out that general store.
Yeah.
Alright. So you head off to that store. It's, you know, shelves full of random bric-a-brac and everything.
Bandages, Sky just says out of nowhere. Then looks around to see if there's actually anyone at the
Halfling
counter.
appears at your side, like almost like magic, appears at your side. Bandages?
Bandages!
Bandages! I got bandages.
Awesome. Cool. So, we need like all sorts of medical supplies, except we're not the ship's doctors. So I was thinking bandages. Everybody can use bandages.
Medical
But probably
supplies for
other
a ship,
stuff too. Yeah.
including bandages, but other stuff.
Well, yeah.
I know exactly what you need.
Good!
Hi, I'm Kennedy Barrett. Welcome to Kennedy Barrett's General Supply Store. How can I help you? Oh, bandages. Right, bandages. Come this way.
Hi, Kennedy. I'm son of Sky and Ivory. You can call me Sky Bandages. And
Bandages,
Sky
bandages.
follows along.
He will lead you off to a section where he has kits containing bandages and other randomly assorted medical supplies.
All the kits basically the same?
Well, I mean, there's this kit here. It's, you know, the normal average kit. It'll do ya, it'll do ya. And then there's this kit over here. Now, this is a real quality kit. Make a perception check.
Hmm.
Or an insight check, your choice.
That one has 2 bandages.
They're identical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now, if you really want to make sure everybody's going to be safe, you use this quality kit. But, if you just, want people to be okay, kind of okay, almost okay, probably going to live, you use this other kit.
Mm-hmm. And what are the prices?
This kit here is 2 gold. It's okay. It'll do it. This kit, though, this kit's 4 gold.
And Sky walks over to...
I can see that you're considering this, and I can see that it's a hard decision for you, so I'll make you a deal.
Uh-huh.
If you buy this kit here, this bigger, better kit that'll do you much better, it'll make sure everybody survives. If you buy it, I will throw in... You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This fancy device, never before seen in the likes... of the Dagger Isles, anyways. It's called a pencil. It's like a pen, but instead of having to dip it in things, it just writes all the time until it breaks. But everything breaks. But if you sharpen it a little bit with your knife, you can use it again until it's broken again, and then you sharpen it again, and then eventually you run out of it. But it'll last a long time, and you don't need ink. I'll throw it in.
I'll take it.
4 gold.
Okay.
He hands you a healing kit and a pencil.
2 gold for a pencil, not bad.
Yeah.
A miraculous invention, truly.
Sky buys the not actually any better healing kit for 2 gold and the pencil for 2 gold, and he considers this perfectly cool and plays with the pencil on his way out. And then he turns around and says, "Hey, do you know where we can get wood and nails and stuff? Because we also need the ship's doctor." Do you sell those too?
I do.
Well, that's even better.
Scouse, what are you doing in the meanwhile?
Scouse also wants to shop, so he's just looking around.
Okay. I do sell wood and nails right over here. You can have, the finest supply of wood and nails, pitch and rope.
I think we need all of that. We
Canvas
tend to
too.
ram
Get
people
some extra
a lot.
canvas. Oh, you ram people a lot. Oh my.
Yeah, we stole the. So there were these Sahagin,
Okay.
and we stole their ship.
It's okay. I understand. Sahagins and ramming people, and sounds exciting. I'll tell you what, though, that means you're gonna want the extra.
Dragon. It was so cool.
A dragon.
It was so cool, and then it ran away.
That's amazing. You drove off a dragon. Wow. So you're going to want the extra hardwood. Not just the normal wood, but the extra hardwood. Now, that normal wood, it'll do you for, if you're a merchant, you just like sailing around and doing your thing. But for ramming dragons, there's nothing like this extra hardwood.
Okay. What's the price difference?
All right. So the normal wood, it's like a gold per, enough to repair, patch a little hole. Right. Okay.
And does it come with nails and pitch and stuff too?
Yeah. It's almost like a kit, but not quite the same. But if you give me, I don't know, 15 gold, I'll give you, enough to patch 15 various assorted problems. Right? Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right. So, but if you want the extra hardwood, the stuff that's good for dragon fighting, that's 25 gold.
I think I gotta go with the normal one.
I can see that you're considering. It's a hard decision.
Becca's 7 feet tall.
But wait.
And I don't want to have to come back with her, and she's like, "Sky, why did you buy this expensive wood?" And I have to be like, "Oh, it was more expensive, but it was super hard." And it's just, I'm gonna get the cheap stuff.
But what if I throw in a pencil? I might even do 2. I could do 2 pencils.
Now, voice in your head, keep in mind, you don't have any extra money. Anything else is your money.
I could do the hardwood and 2 pencils for 18 gold. But anything more than that, I have to start talking to Becca.
Make a persuasion check. 18 gold. That's a little bit of a loss for me. A little bit of a loss for me.
This guy nods. I know, but Becca's scary.
I'll tell you what.
I understand. Scary people are scary people. You don't want to mess with scary people. That was my old pappy saying. He told me, Barrett, Kennedy Barrett, that's my name, Kennedy Barrett. If you're gonna mess with anyone big and scary, run away. That's what he said. I'll tell
That's
you what.
good advice.
18 gold. I'll do it. 18 gold. But one pencil.
I could do. I could do you
1.5
16 gold
pencils.
and a. I'll do 1.5 pencils for 17 gold, definitely.
No. 18 gold for the hardwood and 1.5 pencils. You gotta understand, it's still a loss for me.
Well, yeah, because the pencils are cool.
Why don't you take on that? I'm gonna go see your friend. Be right back. He zips off. Hi!
Hey.
I'm Kennedy Barrett. Welcome to Kennedy Barrett's General Supply Store. How can I help you?
Hey, Mr. Barrett.
Call me Kennedy.
Hey, Kennedy. I need a hooded lantern and a deck of cards.
Hooded lantern, deck of cards. Hooded lantern, deck of cards. Hooded lantern, do you need oil?
Nah, I'm good on oil.
Alrighty, hooded lantern, deck of cards. Hooded lantern, deck of cards. Well, the deck of cards easy enough. It's right over here.
Heads you off towards the section where he's got all kinds of gaming supplies like dice and cards and chess and various things. Now, your standard deck of cards right here. This is just a normal deck of cards that'll run you, about 5 silver. But if you want a good deck of cards, like one that everybody's going to be jealous of, that'll be a little bit more. Or I can see your type. Yeah. I've got a deck of cards here. It's really good at making sure you always get the right card.
Huh.
Does Sky hear this?
Does Sky hear this? Because if he hears this, then the minute that Scouse says deck of cards, Sky is thinking, Mark's deck. No, wait. You know what? Instead of interfering, Sky's just going to swap his deck with Scouse's later.
We'll see whether... If you want Sky to hear this, you can have followed. That's up to you. But...
Nope. I'm fine after all.
What do you say?
I'll take the I'll take both. I'll take the good deck
Oh my.
and the better deck.
I like it. I absolutely like it. You know what? I like it so much I'll give you a discount. You like discounts, right?
I love discounts.
15 silver for both of them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lantern too?
I got your lanterns right over here. Come on, this way, buddy.
And he grabs two decks of cards and then heads off towards where his lanterns are.
Now, right over here, we've got quality fine lanterns. Absolutely quality. So, you wanted a hooded lantern, you said.
Yeah.
Not a bullseye.
No, what's a bullseye?
Oh, you don't know about a bullseye lantern. Oh, my goodness. Well, so, hooded lantern, they're great. They're okay. It's a lantern, and it sheds some light, and it just goes everywhere. I mean, everywhere, right? Everywhere. All at once. Well, bullseye lanterns, now, those are special because a bullseye lantern, now, if you get a bullseye lantern and you open it up, it only opens on one side. Weird, right? It only goes one way. But it's so bright that it goes twice as far as a hooded lantern.
Oh, I don't want that. I just want a hooded lantern.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Alright, well, I've got this hooded lantern here. It's made of iron. It's kind of crappy. It's about 5 gold. Or I've got this special one over here. It's got silver chasing on the handles. 7 gold.
I'll take the regular one.
Man, you're boring. I mean, I am glad to sell it to you. Are you sure now? I'll throw in a pencil if you want to buy the other lantern.
No, I don't do a lot of writing.
Oh, okay, I can see that. You just don't see the type. Alright, well, hooded lantern it is. So that's 5 gold for the hooded lantern, and 15 silver, or a gold and a half if you want to think of it that way, for your 2 decks of cards.
You got a deal?
Alrighty. And he will trade your money for your goods.
Perfect.
Now come on back anytime to Kennedy Barrett's General Goods. I'll be glad to sell you anything else you need. Anything.
Yeah,
else you
yeah,
need,
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so back to you, my fine furry friend. You settled on the hardwood,
Yeah.
right? You know you want it.
Yeah, the hardwood, and I can do the hardwood and 2 pencils, 18 gold.
No, 1.5.
1.5 gold. Wow, that's a lot better.
Well, I've already got the 1 pencil, though. This guy sort of... I'll do it.
18 gold for the hardwood and 1.5 pencils. Done.
Alright.
And he will make sure you've got a bundle of wood and rope and other supplies. Probably more than you can comfortably carry on your own.
Yep, I just thought of that.
But he'll make sure you've got it all and load you up. He'll use like a ladder to climb up and help put more and more on your arms until you're overloaded.
It's only 75 pounds worth of stuff.
I noticed Scouse is also encumbered.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. That actually is... If he uses the rope to secure it, Sky can actually carry that and still only be lightly encumbered.
There you go, then.
And we're going right back to the ship. Tell you what. Since I'm paying for the extra, can you keep it here and tell me where there's a place that sells musical instruments?
Musical instruments.
Do you sell musical
I
instruments?
do not sell musical instruments. I wish I did, because it seems like you're the man who wants a musical instrument. And boy, howdy, if I sold musical instruments, would I have a musical instrument for you. But I do not sell musical instruments. I do, however, have a friend. A friend in town, he sells musical instruments, sort of. They're kind of musical instrument. They are musical, and they are instruments, technically.
Technically?
Technically.
Oh, do they happen to be really tiny?
Is that a joke about my height?
Well, no. So I've got these magic toads.
Scouse
and
thinks it is a joke about his height, and he does laugh.
I think that was a joke on my height. Are you making fun of me because I'm short?
No, I've
I
got
will have
magic
you know that for a halfling, I am perfectly average.
Scouse is doubled over laughing.
Gauss is a jerk. Don't listen to him. But really, like, really tiny instruments, like 4 toads. I know it's weird, but I have magic
would a
toads
toad
on
need
the
an
ship.
What?
I have magic toads on the ship, and they sing, and I want instruments for them. Little tiny drums.
My buddy could probably get you those. He did make an instrument for my daughter. Is that small enough for you?
Probably. I don't know how tall your daughter is.
She is 1'8".
Okay. If he can do good work for that, then he can probably do good work for me. Thank you.
He did decent work for her. Decent work. Good work. Really good work. Honestly, really good work. I'll tell you what. You said you wanted to leave your supplies here.
Yes.
You can leave them here for 5 silver for a day.
Alright.
I'll throw in the other half of a pencil.
Alright. This guy hands over his half a pencil and gets a whole pencil, and he also hands
I think
over.
you just get 2 halves.
Yes, that's correct. You just get 2 halves.
Okay,
So
sure.
you have 2 whole pencils and 2 half pencils. And there are no erasers, by the way. They're just pencils.
I was not expecting there to be.
Okay.
I'll make you some with the alchemist supplies.
And he does.
Only 50% chance to blow up.
He does take all of the wooden goods and pile them in a corner very neatly. Like he's not just dropping them down. He actually does take good care of his stock, and he covers them with a canvas tarp and labels them for the cat.
Thanks, Ken.
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Barrett.
Kennedy Barrett.
Kennedy Barrett, General Store.
I'm going to tell the captain about
Oh,
this.
right. I was going to tell you about
It's
my
fine.
friend. He's not too far away over in the Arts District. They call it an Arts District. Anyways, he's over there in the Arts District. A little fartsy thing. They got that little statue there. It's right next to that orphanage. Anyways, the statue in the middle of the unicorn or whatever it is. I think it's a unicorn. Longhorn thing. The sea creature, some kind. Anyways, he's right there, like 3 doors down from the orphanage.
Okay, that sounds great.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Kennedy Barrett.
Sure thing. Glad I could help you. Send your friends my way, and I'll cut them a deal too.
See
I
you
feel like
later.
everyone here is getting robbed.
This guy's got pencils, and he thinks they're cool, so he's totally okay with getting a little bit robbed for what he thinks is a decently fair price for cool pencils.
As you're walking away, he sticks his head out.
Oh, hey, cat guy!
Yeah,
Tell him I sent you.
sure. Kennedy Barrett.
Kennedy Barrett. Then
Bye, Kennedy.
Bye! And he heads back inside.
Alright, this guy's gonna follow these directions.
Alright, yeah. But meanwhile, back to X.
Yeah.
You wanted to buy some toys?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Make an investigation check. Ooh. So it takes you a little bit. You kind of wander around aimlessly through the merchant's square, and eventually you realize there is a toy shop here. It's just you pass by it several times because what you see outside are brooms, mostly brooms. But when you look past them into the store, you realize that there are, little figurines, little knickknacks, stuff like that might be good for kids.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna go inside.
Yeah, you head inside, and there is a young woman near the back of the shop. She's currently using a broom, sweeping. Very peculiar. Her ears are sticking out through her blonde hair. They are slightly pointed.
Hi. So is this a broom store?
Well, I do sell brooms, but that's not... I mean, are you looking for a broom?
No, just making a bit of a joke because there are a lot of brooms.
Well, I do sell them. They're very important. What can I do for you, sir?
Actually looking for a couple of, I don't know, like toy soldiers, I guess. Something like a kid would.
Toy soldiers for a child. About what age?
It's now, internally trying to remember how old Nars is. I
He's 8 at heart.
guess, I don't know, like a 9, 10-year-old?
Ah, yes, young boy, just coming of age, a few years from being able to enter the workforce himself. Soldiers. Fascinating decision. Why soldiers?
He seems like that kind of kid.
Ah, I see. Dreaming of grand adventures, perhaps?
Yeah.
Ah, that makes so much sense. It really does. Do you want knights? Do you want a set of adventurers? Do you want, soldiers in the army of one of the various nations? Anything specific?
How about some night?
Knights, like the Feldroni Knights, yes?
Sure.
Yes, the Feldroni Knights. I do have. This way, and she kind of leads you into the back, down the aisles of her shop, and there is a set of
10 little tin soldiers, all dressed in fancy armor, and they are in various poses, and some of them have swords, some of them axes, one of them has a bow, another has a lance, one of them is riding a horse, but all of them look very noble and broad-shouldered, tall figures. Now these, they're not, they're very good quality, you understand, but they're not painted. They're kind of intended for children who want to paint their own.
Oh, I'm sure he'll love to do something like that.
Oh, wow, wonderful. Well, they're not too expensive. They're about 10 gold for the set, and then if you'd like, I can get you some paints. They're not too bad either.
Well, just the soldiers themselves will be fine.
Oh, do you already have paints?
We can find him some. I think we've got some lying around the ship.
Oh. Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh. She looks, like, intensely sad at this. All right. Oh, well, that'll be 10 gold for these, and was there anything else you wanted?
Yeah, I was actually also looking for, I don't know, maybe a little stuffed cat or something?
I don't do taxidermy.
No, not like a dead
Oh, you
cat.
mean like a little plush toy cat?
Yes.
Oh, that does sound lovely. Let's see what we've got. And she'll head back to another section of the store where there's like a woven basket or something full of all kinds of stuffed toys. And she starts digging through, and they look reasonably well done. Like they're well stitched and reasonably put together. The materials don't look too shoddy. And she comes out with what looks like, you're not sure if it's a cat or a really small bear. Will this do?
Sure, that looks neat.
Yeah, it's, well, my sister made it. She's not always, anyways, that'll be, probably another 5 gold.
So 15 gold total?
Yes, and really, if you're sure about those painting supplies, they're not that expensive, I promise you.
Alright, I'll get the paints too then.
Oh, that's wonderful. 25 gold for all of it.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. I'm sure whoever these are for is going to be so happy. You're such a good man.
Thank you.
And she,
You're quite a nice lady yourself.
Do you want them bundled? Wrapped. I'll wrap them no charge for free.
Sure, I guess the knights and the paints in one and the stuffed animal.
Wonderful. And she takes them all back and starts wrapping them up in some oilcloth. Gets them wrapped and then hands you both. Now take good care of these, okay? And please, I do hope that those children have a wonderful time with them.
Oh, they should. They definitely should. Thank you very much.
Of course. Have a wonderful day. Come back anytime.
Oh, what's your name?
Oh, it's Ilsa Spooner.
That's a very nice name.
Oh, thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
You too, sir.
Paul.
Paul. You too, Paul.
Okay, so what I guess a package of knights and paint. And
Knights
and one of
and paint and a stuffed bear cat. Alrighty, and then we're back to Rourke and Becca and Nilsa.
Roger.
Yeah.
Where you going next?
Let's do each of these way.
Like nothing. Don't worry about it.
Well, we heard about that good old Gobnade Hulst, so head off to get a potions. On the way, I'll ask Nilsa if there's anything she'd like to look for in town.
Oh, not really, Captain. I don't, just maybe some spices for when we cook dinner.
Hey, that's a good idea. We might be able to find that at a general store.
Okay.
So I'll keep my eye out for either a general store or a spicy store, and also a clothing store.
Okay. Make an investigation check with advantage. Yeah, you have no trouble finding your way to the Merchants District and finding all manner of shops. You do see there's a general store. You do even pretty easily see the sign with the alchemist thing, and there's also like 5 or 6 clothing stores here. All people out hawking their wares, actively trying to get you to buy them.
Nice. Okay. Well, we'll start off with Mr. Holst.
Yeah, and so you make your way over to the shop. Door's closed right now. You can head on in.
I will knock and then head in.
All right, so you knock on the door. A moment later, you open it and head in, and it smells pretty rank, like day-old vomit, yesterday's stew, maybe something very tangy and sharp. Nilsa starts to follow you in, and then is just like, I'll wait outside.
That might be best.
Inside, there is a little merblin who looks up at you as you enter.
Ah, somebody who knows Thanak. Hello.
Hello.
I am Gobnate Holst, the finest alchemist in all, well, at least in this shop.
That's what they told me over at the cult.
Oh, the cult sent you.
Oh, yeah.
You mean the Black Powder cult? The cult? They know me?
Mm-hmm. I'm a member there, and I was giving recommendations to you.
You're a member of the Black Powder cult?
I am. Name's Rourke.
Rourke. It's so nice
Captain of
to
the
meet
warning
you.
shot.
I keep wanting to be... You're captain of a ship, too?
Yep.
You're really cool.
Well, thanks. It's a nice shop you got here.
Thank you. I keep it perfectly clean. Mostly as clean as I can. It's a very dirty business. You understand.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I've been trying to impress the cult for months now. I really want to get in. I want to get the secret to the formula to the black powder. I think I would make some really great black powder.
You just might, but it's a pretty closely guarded secret.
Yeah, but I'm good with secrets. I keep people's secrets all the time. Like just earlier, I had a customer come in, and he wanted something real special, and I made it for him. Well, I'm making it for him. And I can't tell you what it is, because it's a secret.
Secret, gotcha. I was looking for some healing potions.
Healing potions? Why does everybody want healing potions?
As other people wanted healing potions today?
No, it's fine. I'm happy to make you some healing potions. What potency do you want?
Well, just the normal one.
The normal ones! Everybody wants the normal... Captain, let me tell you what. As one experienced alchemist to a member of the cult, you do not want the normal ones. You are better than that, sir. You still want the normal ones, don't you?
Well, what are your prices on the next step up?
Well, how many do you want?
I do know that when I sailed with Captain Flynn Atragos, he always liked the best healing potion.
You want the best healing potions, not just the middle stuff.
I'm not quite there yet, but I can trust your expertise in it. So just a step up from the
Just
very
a step
base.
up. Yeah, that's good. It's good stuff. And you know what? I have
myself.
I'm already making a batch, so I can even give you a discount because I can just make yours at the same time.
That's very economical.
That's what I thought too. It'd be great. We could just make them all at once, and I'll hand them all out at once. Well, I mean, not to the same person. Obviously, everybody gets their own. So you know the normal stuff. How many do you want?
Did you want any potions, Becca?
Maybe better to keep them on you guys. I seem to be the one that's most likely to get, My face caved in by a silver.
In that case, just the one.
Just one. Are you sure? Okay, one. He said one. But he's gonna go for the better. Well, for you, I'll give you a discount, okay? So, normally they're a little expensive, but for you, Captain, I'll tell you what. Will you put in a good word for me with the cult?
Next time I'm in, yeah.
Then for you and for a good word, 100 gold.
That's a bit more than I was really looking to spend.
Oh, Captain, come on now. Don't do this to me. I'm already giving you a huge discount. Huge discount!
Tell you what. For one of the step-up potions and one of the normal ones, I will give you 120 gold. And the recommendation.
120. Make a persuasion check.
And a recommendation with the cult? When will you give them the recommendation?
Well, I think I need to actually go back again tomorrow because I need to pick up some tinker's tools. So, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Well, that's when I can get you these potions. I think we've got a deal, Captain.
Excellent.
I'll need to be paid up front, though, because I gotta buy supplies.
Oh, yeah. Understandable. I'll be back tomorrow then.
All
And
right.
I'll hand over the money.
He takes the gold, counts it out very slowly.
Yep, it's all here. Fancy doing business with you, Captain. Thank you so much.
Pleasure doing business with you. Don't blow yourself up.
I would never. Who told you that lie?
It smells like things have blown up in here.
No, definitely not. I might have thrown up, but I did not blow up.
Ah, that's what that is.
Yes.
That's fair. Don't throw up then.
I'll do my best. Probably won't happen again for at least a day or two. I don't have to take that medicine again for at least a day or two.
Medicine?
Well, don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, is there anything I can help with? Are you doing okay?
No, I'm fine. It's just, when you work with these potions, sometimes you get weird, side effects.
Oh, that's understandable. Out of character, Kevin, is there any kind of, like, spice or potpourri thing that I would know of to mask smells from being in the cult, as things that people would use to try and mask the black powder alchemy and stuff?
Oh, I'm sure there is, but I don't know what they are.
I was just trying to, like, make a suggestion that I could give to this guy of something he could use as, like, to spice up the shop.
I figured, but I don't out of character know what they are, but let's assume, yes, there are, there is something that you could give.
So I'll suggest that to him.
Oh, really? That works?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Now, I know for someone like you and myself and the cult members, we're used to that kind of smell, but other people, they're not used to it. They can be put off by it, but I think this would bring them in.
Huh. I really like you, Captain. That's great help. Thank you.
Glad I could help.
Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Just before supper is when I'll have those potions ready.
Awesome. Be back then.
Great. See you then. Bye.
Goodbye.
Woohoo!
On that note, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I got to go get some water.
Okay. That's understandable.
Okay, I'm back. Don't make me do Gobnet again for a little bit.
So,
Oh, I just remembered there was another potion I wanted.
Fuck you.
repeatedly go back to this dude's shop.
You know, Sky never bought a potion. He's not going to either.
Cheers.
He's not going to either.
We're gonna all go back to get our potions tomorrow, and
He's just gonna be gone.
The shop will just be a crater.
Not because he couldn't make them, but because your DM said no.
It's not that the shop blew up. It's that a meteor fell on it.
Oh, that's a tough voice.
Okay,
Fun,
so
Before we go back to you going anywhere else, real quick.
sure.
Scouse, are you done?
Scouse is gonna go with Sky.
Oh, you're gonna head with Sky to the orphanage and the music shop then?
Yeah, he's out shopping with.
Okay. I assume
He's here to sabotage.
I assume our explanation for everything is that Boots is on the ship in charge while you guys are all out doing your things.
Sure.
Okay. Alright. So let's go back to Sky and Scouse real quick. So you guys make your way. It's a little ways, like it's a whole couple of blocks over, but you do find a
What's Scouse's strength score?
I don't know.
Not high. 13.
Not high.
So that's 1 more.
That might be high enough. Hey, Scouse.
Yeah.
If you take this lumber and stuff back now, then I can finish the rest of this on my own.
I'm not your freaking errand boy. Come on. I'm the first mate. You should be taking my stuff back to the ship.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of lumber, so I guess if I had to take all of it, then your stuff might get, like, crushed or something between pieces of wood. Maybe we should split it then.
Carry your own damn sticks.
Well, we'll figure it out by the time we get back. So, yeah, Sky's looking for the music shop first because he actually would like to ditch Scouse before he gets to the orphanage.
Yeah, orphanages and scouts seem like a bad combination.
Also, Sky's going to give them like 100 gold pieces, and 200 total because he's got Boots' share as well. And he doesn't want Scouse to know that.
Alright, well, you guys make your way. It is, like I said, a couple of blocks. There is a statue in the middle of the square. It's of a narwhal, not of a unicorn.
I was wondering.
Yeah. This is the same square you grew up on. That narwhal is a place, and I mean, you can see it now. Kids climb all over it all the time. It's basically the local playground.
Sky spends a little time looking at it, and then he looks at Scouse, and then he walks forward briskly.
Are you heading towards the music shop?
Yes.
Okay. It's not very well marked. It's just a home, a couple of buildings down from, from the orphanage. But there is a single violin in the window to kind of mark it as what you're looking for.
Sky will knock on the door.
It takes a couple of minutes, and eventually someone comes to the door and slides it open just a bit and peers out. Yes?
Hi, do you sell instruments?
Well, I make instruments.
Oh. There was this guy, Kennedy Barrett, and I need really tiny instruments.
Kennedy Barrett. He's a con man, you know.
Well, yeah. But the pencils were actually kind of cool.
So are we.
Well, I do sell instruments that I make, but I don't just have them lying around at all times. I have a few that I've made recently. You said really tiny?
Really tiny. So I have magic toads, and they sing,
Magic
and I want them to have magic toads.
Oh, toads! Like frogs?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have magic singing frogs?
Well, it's sort of croaking, but it is in tune, and I want to get them an instrument as well.
Okay,
Yeah, but that means it needs to be kind of really tiny, because
I've
they're
never
toads.
made... Have you thought of asking the toy shop?
That's a really good idea.
I mean, I could try to make them, but I'm not sure I would know how.
Well, tell you what, you said you have some instruments on hand. I've got a friend who plays instruments. I can take a look, and maybe I'll buy one. And maybe?
Okay. Come in. And she steps back and opens the door and motions you inside, and it's a lovely home. Her first floor is dedicated to like a workshop. There is a clavichord against one wall. There's several like workbenches with woodworking tools and similar things arranged, bits of wood and fine wire, kind of jewelry supplies, but not, like exactly for making jewelry. It's more for making finishing work on instruments.
Sky's going to pause at the threshold and think for a minute about whether this counts as business or entering someone's house as a guest. And he's going to err on the side of entering someone's house as a guest, and Scouse might steal something, so he's going to put a silver piece on the threshold.
Yeah. So then you step inside, and she motions you towards the various, things in the workshop, and she's, I have this vial that I made a few weeks ago, and there's a flute that I'm almost through with, as well as a few horns that I'm not done with entirely.
What is a viol?
It's a violin, basically.
Oh, so it is.
It's like a precursor to a violin.
We're going to be spending a lot of time on a ship. That seems like it might be really hard on the viol, right?
Oh no, they're very good on ships. They're very popular. Sailors really like the sound because it's so wide-ranged in such a small body.
Oh.
I sell a lot of them. They're very popular.
Okay. And the flute, you said it was almost done?
Yes, I set it aside for a bit. I had lessons earlier with one of the children, but I would probably be able to finish it within a day or two.
Wait, are you where Boots got lessons from?
I don't think I know anyone named Boots, but maybe.
Oh, that's okay then.
I've been here a long time.
I mean, Sky knows Boots' actual name, right?
I, the player, have forgotten Boots' actual name.
I'm not actually sure that Boots knows Boots' actual name.
Borum.
Okay. Yeah, Borum, okay. But he's Boots. Alright. Well, thank you for showing me. I guess I'll talk with Boots about the vial, and I don't know how soon we have to leave, and maybe the flute, but probably not.
Alright, well, if you decide you want it, let me know, and if you want me to try and make the small instruments, I can try.
Alright, and Sky will fish out a few copper pieces as well, just for the toy shop idea, because I didn't think of that, but it's a really good idea. And, like, 5 copper.
Oh, thank you.
Well, have fun, and, have a nice evening.
Good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks. And Sky will head out
All right.
and realize that he didn't ask where a toy shop was. And decide to just look for one, because this will be a good time to ditch Scouse.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, Ix, did you have anywhere else you wanted to go?
Just probably looking for Nars now because I'm sure that kid's gotten himself into trouble.
Oh, good luck. Investigation disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
You spend the better part of 3 hours scouring the city, and you find no sign of him.
Well, guess he's dead.
On the plus side, we're not hearing about the explosions. On the minus side, we're not hearing about the explosions.
Meanwhile, Rourke and Becca and Nilsa.
Okay, I had forgotten that I wanted to also get Tinker's tools. Would that be something that I would specifically need to get at the cult, or could I get it just general?
Just about, like a general store will have that, or maybe a blacksmith shop will have that. Like, you can get that just about anywhere, because it's not specialized.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The halfling will have a special version to sell you.
I mean, maybe.
So I want to stop in one of the clothing stores.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of them. Some that specialize in men's clothes, some in women's clothes, some in children's clothes, some in all manner of clothes, fancy clothes, shitty clothes. What do you want?
Women's clothes.
Okay. As you step inside, Nilsa's going to start, like, perusing the stalls curiously at the women's clothing. Like, she'll start perusing the racks. What are you looking for?
I am going to pretend to be interested in just, like, browsing, but keep an eye on Nilsa and what she's looking at.
Okay. Make a... We'll call it an insight check.
I need to be right back. Just a moment.
Yeah, you have no problem discerning. She is currently eyeing a new set of... It's like a tunic and trousers that are a little larger cut than what she's currently wearing. A little looser cut.
Okay. It just seems like she's found ones that she particularly likes.
It's less that she likes them and more that she's, like, deciding whether she needs them.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go over to her and say, "Oh, you found exactly what I was looking for."
What? Women's tunic and trousers?
I'm gonna, like, just glance over at Becca and then look back at Nilsa and be like, you know, kind of keep it on the down low.
Oh, I don't think these will fit her, Captain. I don't know if you've noticed, she's kind of large.
I usually just pick out whatever. It all works out.
Do you need help?
So I'll take the ones that she was looking at,
Captain,
and I was like, and then if she had looked at any, like, dresses along the way as well, even just a passing, like, wistful glance, grab that too.
Yeah, there probably was at least one that she gave a glance at.
And then
Nothing
go
special,
up,
nothing fancy, just, you know, a commoner's dress, but...
Go up to pay.
But Captain...
With Nilsa trailing along, going...
But... And there is, inside there is a prim-looking woman. Her hair is done up in a bun. She's sitting at a table and currently sewing what looks like another kind of tunic. And she looks up as you enter, reaches up, pulls the pins out of her mouth. Yes? How can I help you?
I'd like to buy these, please.
Ah. Well, they're not that expensive. For the dress, it'll be 2 gold, and for the trousers and tunic, another 2.
That sounds fair. Here you go. Put down the gold.
But, Captain... And she takes the gold and looks towards Nilsa and then back towards you. Is something the matter?
No. She just thought I was buying these for my sister, but I'm actually giving it to her, and then I hand them.
What? But thank you.
You're part of the crew, Nelsa.
Thank you.
Rest assured, I would buy a dress for any one of the men in my crew.
That earns a little bit of a smile from her. And the woman behind the counter just kind of gives a little... Is there anything else you'll be needing?
Not unless Becca needs anything.
I'm good.
Okay, thanks for your time, ma'am.
Anytime. You're welcome back. Enjoy your new clothes, dearie. Thank you. And she will sheepishly follow you out and stay really quiet. Meanwhile, Sky. And Scouse.
Sky may be AFK still.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
did he go AFK?
Scouse was basically just following Sky at this point.
Yeah. Okay, well then continue.
Okay. I would try to find a general store to get some tinker's tools.
Yeah, not a problem. There is a general store right there nearby. You see a shop that's got all kinds of knickknacks and bric-a-brac.
Excellent.
And you head in, and there's shelves lined with things.
Looking for some tinker's tools.
Do you say that aloud, or do you just start looking?
Yeah, since Nilsa's there and Becca's trailing line, I'd probably just say that as a general explanation of what I'm there for.
Almost as if out of nowhere, like teleportation magic. At your arm appears this halfling. Sandy brown hair, cheerful smile. Hi there! Welcome to Kennedy Barrett's General Goods. I'm Kennedy Barrett, and how can I help you? You said Tinker's Tools. I heard Tinker's Tools. You want Tinker's Tools? I got Tinker's Tools.
I do want tinker's tools.
Wonderful. Let's come right this way, over here, just over here. We got some Tinker's Tools. Let me see. Yes, Tinker's Tools. Now you want the little kind that are good for making tinkering, like little devices, maybe little, well, you're going to make, I see you've got a gun on your hip. I bet you want to make guns, don't you, Captain?
I do.
You are a captain, right? You seem like the type. You got that fine coat on.
Oh, thank you for noticing.
I do notice these things. I am good at noticing these things. I sell wonderful Tinker's Tools. I've got these ones right here. Now, these are normal Tinker's Tools. These are the kind of Tinker's Tools that are good for, making normal things. Toys, mostly. I mean, you don't want to make toys, though, right? You want to make real Tinker's Tools. Now, real Tinker's Tools, those I have over here, these are good for making guns. Guns, Captain, guns. They make guns. You want to make some guns? I can get you the Tinker's Tools to make guns with.
All right, that sounds excellent.
Excellent. Now, these Tinker's Tools right here for making guns, that'll cost you 60 gold.
60 gold, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a bargain.
Well, I really would love to. I would.
I can see that
have...
you are a man of taste. You're thinking about this. You're considering it. It seems like something you want. You want it, but you're not sure yet. I'll tell you what. I've got this device here. It's a marvelous device, magical device. Bet you do a lot of writing, mapping, thinking, plotting, planning. You usually use a pen, right? A pen, you have to dip in ink. Ink gets everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I've got this device here. It's a marvelous, fascinating device. It is called a pencil. It is long like a pen, but you use it like a pen, but it does not work like a pen. No siree. It doesn't have to be dipped in ink. You just write with it, and it just works. And when it gets a little broken, then you carve it off with your knife, and it'll just work again. It'll keep working and keep working and keep working right up until you've carved it down to nothing. But then you will have gotten many, many uses out of it, just like it was a pen, but you didn't have to use a pen. No siree, no ink, none at all. It's a pencil, so it's better. I'll throw one in if you want to buy it. 60 gold for a pencil and some Tinker's Tools.
How does it work in salt air?
Works just fine, no problem at all.
How about in the rain?
Well, better than a pen. It's not perfect. I'll be honest with you, Captain. It's not perfect, but it does work in the rain. Better than a pen.
And you say I'll get 3 of those along with these Tinker's tools, huh?
Three! Oh my,
That
3.
seem pretty reasonable.
3. Oh, That would be at a bit of a loss for me, Captain. Make a persuasion check. It's a bit of a loss for me, Captain. I could do 2.
2. Okay, I think I can do the Tinker's tools and 2 pencils for 50 gold. That does seem
No, 60, sir, 60. 50 gold, that's for
I'm
this
pretty
toy
sure you
set.
said
over here. No, I
50.
said 60, sir. 50 gold for the set for the toys. 60 gold for the set for the guns. And 2 pencils.
While I'm thinking on that, do you have anything that is a small trinket or something of a magical light?
A magical light.
Yeah, I have a lantern, but it's awfully inconvenient when you're in a fight.
Ah, I see. Let me think about that. Nope, I'm afraid I don't.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. I wish I had one. If I had one, I would sell you the best one in the entire town. I'm telling you, the best. This side of the Dagger Isles. I would sell it to you for a discount, for a bargain, Captain. I would sell it to you if I had it, but I'm afraid I don't have anything like that.
I believe that you would. You certainly have wonderful goods here. Well, I'm afraid, as much as I'd like to get the pencils, I'll just take the regular, not as good set of tools for the 40.
The toy set for you, Captain? Are you sure?
Yeah, I think, well... You
know what? I like you, Captain.
Yeah.
I do. I like you. 60 gold for 3 pencils. And the better set.
Can I tell the quality of these tools?
Make an insight check.
Oh,
you want to know the quality of the tools?
Yeah. Like,
Aha.
is-
Make a Tinker's Tools check with intelligence.
Regret.
Man, you both raise it up and dash my hopes. Expert.
They are the same damned set. The packaging isn't even different.
I know that these are exactly the same.
No, they're not. Are you calling me a liar, Captain? These are nothing alike. I'm telling you, this one over here, it's cheap workmanship, cheap tools, cheap supplies. It's great for making toys. I'm mostly for making toys. But if you want a real set, if you want to actually make good weaponry, like your gun, you need the better set. I would never lie to you.
Mm-hmm. I know my tools as a member of the cult.
Sir, are you calling me a liar?
Before. Yeah.
Get out.
Ooh.
All right.
And don't come back.
We'll see about that.
Calling me a liar. Meanwhile, Sky scouts.
So Sky is going to look for a toy store, but also a good place to ditch Scouse. And if that means a good excuse, great. And if that means a handy alley that he can climb up a wall at the end and Scouse can't, that's okay too. Yeah, leave Scouse in the bar, come back later to see what kind of fights he's gotten into.
It is kind of a big port town, yeah.
Hey Scouse, so I gotta look for a toy store and there's like all that other stuff. You wanna stop at the bar and then we'll meet back up at that Kennedy Barrett guy to get the lumber and stuff, and then, back at the ship later if we don't meet up there. And this guy says this knowing that Scouse is not going to show up to carry the lumber.
Sure, I'll stop off at the bar.
You have the power to surprise Sky.
All right. So Scouse heads to the bar.
Well, that was easy.
Scouse, you gonna get nice and good and sloshed, or what are you doing at the bar?
I'm gonna sip some rum and play with my cards. I have 2 sets of cards marked on my sheet. One as a marked deck. Is it actually marked?
No, it's identical.
Do I know it's identical?
Make a perception check.
Or if you're proficient with playing cards, you could
Or if
probably
you're
make a
proficient with playing cards,
check.
you can make a wisdom playing cards check.
I am proficient, but how do I make a playing cards check?
So is it? Hold on, let me look at your sheet here. Should be on the bottom left of your sheet.
It is, but I don't know if I. It's not gonna do anything.
Oh, you didn't add it to. So do you see where your thieves' tools is?
Yeah.
Add your playing cards there too, exactly the same way as a query attribute.
Or you can drag the items on, although I think that would put them in your inventory as well.
It does, yeah. But he's got it. Cool. So yeah, and then click that, and then click Wisdom for the ability score. Yeah, it's not hard for you to tell. These are not marked. They are pretty much identical sets.
I'll be a son of a bitch.
If you want to just pay for some, rum for, an hour or two, call it 2 copper.
Or go
Okay.
shake down that guy.
All right. Meanwhile, Sky, you're looking for first a toy store?
Yeah.
Yeah, not hard. You give me an investigation check. I'll give you advantage. You've been around this city quite a bit over the last couple hours.
Man, it's a good thing I have advantage.
Takes you about an hour, but you wind up back in the merchant quarter and you see this lovely little shop in the corner with some brooms, and hidden behind the brooms are all kinds of toys.
Sky will head in, since it is a shop.
And there's a woman in there who's she's got, she's a little short. She's got blonde hair, slightly pointed ears sticking out of her hair, and she is busy wiping down.
Not as pointy, Sky's.
Wiping down a table with her back to you.
Hi, is this a toy store?
Hi. Yes. I mean,
Cool.
sort of. I sell toys, if that's what you want.
I think so, but it's something specific. Do you have little tiny toy drums?
Little tiny toy drums. How tiny?
For like a really small kid, probably?
Like a
So I
halfling
have-
child?
Yeah, I have these singing magic toads, and I need a really tiny drum set for them.
I'm afraid I don't know how large singing magic toads are, but if you mean for
Sky-
a halfling child, I can do that.
That's probably fine.
Over here, this way.
And she takes you towards a couple of aisles, and you see an aisle where there are various size drums, including a small set of bongos that are they're about the size of a large Advil bottle.
Okay. And Sky will hold up his hands in front of himself and try to imagine how large the toads actually are. Pick appropriate drums.
They're probably okay. They'll be a little large for them, but not too big.
It'll be
Like-
funny
like,
if they're a little large.
They're meant to be bongos. They're probably actually congas.
It's fine.
Will these
These look good. What sort of price would they be?
well, they're not as well tuned as real drums, so they're only about 3 gold.
Is there a way to get them as well tuned as real drums?
I'm afraid I wouldn't know. I'm a toy maker, not an instrument maker. I don't
guy
think
knows.
so, though. They're very small, and it's very hard to tune them properly. And the sound is a little, it's a little tinny because of how small they are. But I assure you, halfling children seem to enjoy them all the same, and their parents seem to hate them just like you would expect.
That is actually Sky laughing, not me laughing. I mean, also me laughing. Well, can I tap on them a bit?
Yeah.
Sky will tap on them.
It does make it makes a kind of tinny sound. It's stretched leather over wood, and it is it's basically a drum, but it's not like carefully tuned to a specific note, and it's not. It is a little tinny. Like, it's not a good sound. It's not high quality. You wouldn't want this in a band, but for a toy, it's perfect.
Well, it'll be funny, and if it doesn't work, I guess there is a kid on board, though I don't know if he'd actually like these.
It would be way too small for him.
It would be way too small for him. It's like drums for his toy soldiers.
Exactly. Would you like it?
Well, 3 gold, you said?
Yes, 3 gold.
Yeah, okay.
If you'd like, I can also have it wrapped for you. No charge.
Sure. Thank you.
Of course. She takes it off and heads back to her little table and wraps it up in a nice oilcloth. Here you are.
Thank you. Okay.
I really hope it works. I would love. Oh well, I'm sure I won't get the opportunity, but the idea of hearing a bunch of toads playing musical instruments sounds amazing. I hope it's fun.
Well, I've lived in Fallwater, so I might be back sometime. I'll try to remember to bring them by if I can.
You're a local. Well, that's wonderful. If you get the opportunity, I really would love it. It sounds adorable.
Okay. Yeah. I'll come by if I can. I'll try to remember next time we're in town.
Wonderful. Have a wonderful time. Have fun.
And bye. Thank you.
Bye.
And Sky heads out and looks around for Scouse just in case.
Did Scouse follow him? No. So no.
No.
Alright, Scouse will head over to I think it's the Open Arms Orphanage?
Yeah, did we ever establish a name for who runs it?
The House of Unfortunate Souls, sorry.
Did we ever establish a name for who runs the place?
No.
Didn't think so. Alrighty. Now I have a name for who currently runs it. It is not the same person who was here when you were a kid. As you approach, you can see there are kids outside playing, and you open the door and head inside, and there's a woman sitting in a rocking chair. She's much too young to have been the woman that raised you and Boots. But she's sitting in the rocking chair. She's got a kid in her lap, and she's reading to him. She's actually maybe close to Boots' age.
Hi.
And she continues reading a moment, gives you just a brief glance of not an angry glance, just a wait glance.
And this guy just nods and stays quiet.
Finishes the book, which it only takes her 5 minutes, and then she sets the child down and says, "All right, now go run and play." And they run off, and She looks up
Yeah,
at you.
I
Stares.
wave to the child.
They don't even notice you. They just run right past. And the young woman gets up out of the rocking chair and folds the book closed. Hello, welcome to the House of Unfortunate Souls. How may I help you?
Well, I'm Sky, and...
Nothing.
So... I mean, I grew up here, and my best friend did too, and...
Boots.
We're sailors now. Yeah!
I remember you. You were always getting into trouble. Stealing things from me and Jenny. We were... we grew up together, sort of.
Is Jenny doing... is Jenny doing okay?
Oh, sort of. She got married.
Oh! Are they nice?
Well, nice enough.
Okay. So Boots and I, well, we became sailors, and it's a long story. There were these Sahagin, and we took their ship, but also we got their cargo and a lot of money.
Didn't you sign on with that one captain?
The Scarlet Maiden.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that you were going.
Well, we didn't sign on. We stowed away.
That doesn't surprise me. But now you're real
We
sailors.
did?
Genuine sailors.
Yeah, we signed on with this captain.
Wow.
We got kidnapped by Merblin. We're still working on that one.
So where's Boots?
So Boots is the quartermaster. So he's out on the on the ship, but he sent me with. We both have a share of some money, and so we wanted to bring some of it here, because, well, you know.
Oh, so Boots isn't gonna come?
Maybe tomorrow, but we need someone to stay with the ship, and
Oh.
it was his turn today, because he's
Oh.
the quartermaster.
I understand. Money? Why would you bring money?
Because we grew up here, and, you know, it wasn't bad.
Oh. Well, I suppose if you have a little extra, anything will help. You understand as best as anyone.
Sky is gonna just make this lady's whole day.
Sky nods and pulls out, like, basically this
It has to be
sack.
a chest. Like, it has to almost be a chest for that much gold.
Okay, in that case,
You can use the chest that you got the dragon stuff from.
this guy is absolutely going to use the chest that he got the dragons.
Yeah, it's
the
about the
dragons
right size,
treasure.
so. And she just
Just a
eyes the
moment.
box as you pull it out.
There we go.
She just
We do have the other chest, but this one is from a dragon, and that makes it better.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell her that?
Definitely.
Okay. So you pull out this box and she just looks at it like, that's large.
Well, there was this sea dragon, and he sets it down on, like, probably the floor or a table,
And
if
of
there's a
course-
sturdy one.
There's a sturdy table there, but still you set it down and there's a bit of a thunk. You're not the strongest person. And of course with the thunk comes a little rattle of coin and she just kind of stares at it, slack-jawed.
I want to point out that Sky actually does, because of random rolls, have, like, 14 strength.
Okay, it's still a heavy box of coin though. I'm assuming the thunk
Oh, yeah.
happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She just kind of stares at it a little slack-jawed. You said
So,
a dragon?
yeah, there was this, like, weird ocean dragon, and it turned out that he needed help with little tiny dragons. I still don't really get all of it, except that we got a share of his hoard, and we sold a ship earlier, so we can actually bring a lot of money. Well, sort of a lot.
How much? How much?
100 gold pieces from each of us.
Oh my god. You're serious?
This guy nods excitedly.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how to thank you.
Keeping good? Like, we grew up in the orphanage, so we're paying it forward, sort of?
She very suddenly just wraps her arms around you and is hugging you tightly and crying on your shoulder.
I don't know how tactile Boots is, so this may be a little... This guy's probably okay with this after a couple moments, and, like, hugs her back.
Thank you so much. This is going to mean everything. New clothes, new shoes, food, books, more books. Oh. Thank you.
Boots is going to be glad to hear about the books, too. Well, probably.
And she kind of steps back, wipes her eyes. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cry. It's just...
No, it like...
It's unexpected.
You know.
Will you send him... tell him I want to see him, too.
Guy nods.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you want to meet the kids? I mean, some of them are out playing, but some of them are here. They might want to get to know you. Know what they can be someday.
Sure.
And she will spend as long as you want introducing you to various children, all of whom are happy to listen to your stories, whatever you have.
Guy is going to show off all sorts of, like, prestidigitation sparkles.
Yeah, that'll earn... You're going to wind up surrounded by children, all of whom are very excited by magic.
And... You know what? I was going to save it for the ship, but he's going to summon the Toad Chorus.
Oh, yeah. And they appear...
Does he get all three? Oh, no, because it's been a day.
It's been more than a day. You get all three of them, and they appear and immediately croak their little harmonious croak. And are very happy to entertain. They'll even use the little drum, and it sounds pretty decent.
Yes.
And Abby will stow away the coins somewhere, you're not sure where, but she hides them away so that they can't be stolen or whatever.
It's probably for the best, yeah.
Yeah.
She knows all the good hiding spots because they're the ones that you didn't use.
Exactly.
The ones that you didn't find are the good ones.
You're not wrong. So I guess you'll be there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
So that leaves us back with Scouse. Do you want to do anything?
Scouse wants to try and mark one of the decks of playing cards.
Absolutely. That sounds awesome.
He's just sitting in the bar marking them.
Make for me an intelligence cards roll. Playing cards roll. Yeah, not a problem. You very carefully mark one of the decks in such a way that it's going to be difficult to notice, but you will notice.
Nice. The Scout's gonna go back to the ship.
Alright, you head back to the ship. Ix, are you back on the ship at this point?
Yep.
Alright, that leaves Rourke and Becca and Nilsa. Nilsa has gotten, like, real quiet and is just following along, like, still a little aghast at these lovely new clothes.
I am looking for Nilsa and or Nars.
Neither of them are on the ship at the moment.
Okay.
Rourke and Becca, what are you doing next?
I don't know, Rourke, what are we doing next?
Well, I think I got pretty much everything I want for today.
Want to head back to the ship then?
Yeah. Unless Nilsa wants anything else.
Nilsa is afraid to mention anything else she might possibly want.
Can I try and weasel it out of her?
Are you going to ask her, or are you going to just try and read her?
I'll try asking. Why not?
She will fervently say, "Oh, nothing, Captain, nothing at all, just those spices for cooking for the crew."
Well, we should probably see if we can get some spices.
Yeah. Where are you going to go for that?
Somewhere other than the general store.
Ah. Make an investigation check. Pretty much everybody's directing you to his store.
I have to speak with Sky. Like Rook would say that under his breath. I'm gonna have to talk with Sky about this.
If you need, Captain, I can probably go back in there myself.
The problem is the guy's a cheat.
Oh.
He tried to sell me. He tried to tell me that these other tools were amazing and great and more expensive, but they're the same dang thing. If he did it once, I got a feeling he's gotta do it again.
Oh. I understand.
I don't know how he stays in business. I guess because he's the only game in town.
Mark is gonna just see Sky playing with pencils on the ship.
Well, we don't need the spices. We have enough. It just would have been nice to make the food a little tastier.
I could probably send Boots in there. He's pretty canny.
I can go with him. We've been cooking a lot together.
Sure. He's probably gonna go out on the town tomorrow. He's watching the ship today.
Oh, okay. I'll go with him tomorrow. I'll show him the shop, and I'll warn him. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, of course. Anything you think your brother would like?
Oh, just about anything.
Where is her brother?
I'm sure he's run off in the town. You probably won't see him again until we leave.
And I told him 2 days or else we're going without him.
I'm sure he'll be back. He's a good boy. He gets excited.
Oh, he'll be back one way or the other. I'm not actually going to go without him. I told your mom I'd take care of you guys. 2 days, the crew goes out looking.
Uh-oh. Oh, well, I probably know where he'll be if we need. I mean, I don't know this town, but I know the kinds of places he would go, so.
Good.
I know we're heading back to the ship, and I guess there's not going to be a lot of crew there tonight. Is there anything I can do to help out?
We have a skeleton crew. We've got enough. Boots may appreciate if you took over so he could just relax for the cooking, but you have to talk with him about that.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Is there anything you think you're gonna need, for the, and like waving his hands towards her belly?
Eventually, Becca just comes out and says it.
She just kind of glances down and then looks up at him, rolls her eyes a little. Captain, I'm pregnant, not sick, and I just needed the new clothes.
That's fair.
I'll be okay. Thank you. You guys want to head back?
Yeah, we'll head back.
Alright, so eventually all of you make it back to the ship. I think we'll end here for the evening. I'm actually surprised we almost managed to make a full session out of bullshit. So, good job!
You're surprised at that, really?
Really?
I'm a little surprised. I literally had nothing planned for this.
What? Sky pranking people took an hour? No.
I had nothing planned for this tonight. Other than the opening text, I had nothing. Because
it went well.
I just didn't know what you guys were going to want to do in town. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and that all of these various personalities I had to bullshit on the spot were fun. And
And now you know what it's like being me every time.
I've done this before. It's hectic.
I'm joking. I know you have.
It's hectic though. But also, don't make me do Gobnet again. That voice hurts. I should never
We're gonna
run that voice.
Unless we go back there tomorrow. Like, we're gonna have to go back there tomorrow to get
Yeah,
our
I know
stuff.
you're
So.
gonna-
You shouldn't have picked that voice for the thing that literally all of us were interested in.
I shouldn't have. Yes.
That one's on you.
About halfway through the second time one of you was there, I was like, this voice hurts. This is a problem.
Maybe we should resolve the shops today, though.
I said we can murder Hobo and you won't have the problem anymore.
I can give you guys one more of him. It's not a problem.
If we're murdering any shopkeeper here, it's gonna be Kennedy.
It's gonna be Kennedy, yeah. No, I can give you guys one more Gobnate next session. So next session's in 2 weeks. We have swapped weeks now, so 2 weeks from now is the 24th. Will be the next session. I'm gonna.
I gotta do more. Damn it.
I am gonna try and get a session with Boots in between now and then, so that he can go shopping. So he'll be the next day, and then that last. Like, we'll pick up with you guys getting what you need from Gobnet and any last minutes you need in town. Maybe we'll see what you have to do about NARS, and then we'll start on to the next chapter, since it's time for you guys to head on to the Kragsmont. That is, it's actually the end of chapter 3-ish, kind of. But we're coming close to that. You guys are well past the halfway point on this adventure. Kragsmaw is not the end. There is, of course, the Treasure of Sodden to get after that, if you can find it. But you're getting close. So,
How much experience do we get for this?
you know what? This was a lot of fun. So give me a moment. Let me go look that up. What level are you guys? Level 4?
Yeah.
Level insufficient.
Yeah, 4.
I assume you're looking at some sort of table that has fucking around in town on it.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking at.
We currently have 4,006 experience, or 3,906.
You all
you didn't do
gain 200 XP.
Yeah.
Fucking around in town
Hooray.
and being entertaining about it.
So what's that put us at? Somebody who's better at math than me at 11:30 at night?
1,106.
106. Thank you.
Uh,
Also, Chrome crashed. So I'm
Chris,
trying to get that
can you do
fixed.
me a favor and
Yes?
let Gav know what he missed tonight, as well as what XP he gets. Also, let him know that the stream is recorded, so if he wants to watch it, he can do so later, and he'll get what happened. And then I'll talk to him later about coordinating when we're going to do his little side jump.
Okay, in that case, I do actually have a couple questions on stuff that I missed. What was the name of the new orphanage matron? Her friend is Jenny, but
Abby
her name is...
Scala. ABBI space SKALA. Abby Scala.
ABBI SKALA?
Yep. Abby Scala.
Okay.
Also, before we leave, Ix totally does plan on going back to that toy store because that lady seems nice.
You can go back to the toy store next session if you want.
Rourke would have warned Boots, especially since he's going to be asking him to look for spices, that the general store owner is a cheat and don't buy any of his upsell stuff because it's not any better quality.
Yeah, Nilsa will also tell him that, like she said. So,
and he'll make sure to mention it to everybody as they come back in. Like, can you believe? I don't know if you've seen that general store guy. Oh, he's such a cheat.
all right. Well, thank you guys. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.